For the first time since 1987, a winner-take-all Cape League Championship game will be played at Whitehouse Field, and it happens tonight. The final game of the Cape League summer brings the Bourne Braves and the Harwich Mariners together with a championship on the line. Bourne took Game 1, Harwich battled back in Game 2, and tonight it's for the title. Alongside Milo Hoffman, I'm Luke Brenneman. Game 3 of the Cape League Championship starts now on Cape League TV. All right, Milo, the game of the summer from a Mariners perspective last night, the first time in this postseason run that they were up against it on elimination and a 1-0 win. Let's go check out the highlights in Bourne. At Doran Park, it was Brian Matishat who got the baseball, and it was his night.
Brian Matishat with one of the best, if not the best, performances we've seen all summer long. Nico Brini, how about that in the first inning? Bullpen loving it right behind him, laying all out in right field to make a key grab early on in this game. Almost loses the sunglasses. What a nice snag for Nico Brini over in right field.
Matishat one-hit baseball into the fourth, and he fans the best Bourne hitter Costello. This game was all square, no score after 4.
And then offense was hard to come by, so you got a bunt here in the 7th inning. Still knotted up at 0 apiece. Nico Brini again, he gets the job done. Micah Kirikoff loves it in the dugout, and the leadoff man is aboard here for the M's.
And Ty Smolinski, the league's most valuable player, thought this was a 2-run home run. Everyone else did, but look at this replay. Smolinski points like it's a bomb, and he stopped in his tracks. Everyone's wondering what is going on. It ends up being a ground rule double. There was still nobody out in the top of the 7th, and you see at the bottom here, the dirt does fly up. That ball skipped over the fence. Harwich had 2nd and 3rd with nobody out.
They still got the job done and brought home a run. How about that? From Cade Curlin, a line drive to center field. He brings home the sac fly, and the Mariners are on the board 1-0.
Harwich was looking for more in the 7th, but this inning-ending O'Leary lineout turns 2 for Bourne, and the game stayed at 1-0.
And then the Braves here in the final inning trying to get some momentum. That's a double all the way down the right field line, and their runners on 2nd and 3rd. And they are threatening big time here and try to tie up this game.
A great relay from the Mariners right fielder Nico Brini. This is just a one-out situation for Bourne. 2nd and 3rd. Matishat gets soft contact to center field, and Colin Larson's throw keeps Costello at bay. Harwich still with a 1-0 lead.
Colin Larson gets the job done using the strength. Not a normal center fielder for the Mariners. And then Brian Matishat, he finally gets pulled 6 2/3. Did not give up any runs. What a performance from Brian Matishat in the biggest game of the season. And on comes Reese Oakley out of the bullpen.
Oakley comes in with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Curlin makes a nice play at 2nd, and Harwich protects the lead. Oakley has been so clutch in short time in this Mariner playoffs.
And then Tommy Mitchell comes on. Bourne threatening here in the 9th inning. That's a single to right center field. Brini fires it back in, but the Braves have 1st and 3rd in the 9th, and this is where it all comes down.
Tommy Mitchell gets the swing and miss on the check swing, and the M's hold on to dial us in to a Game 3 tonight at Whitehouse Field. Milo, you could not look away from the game last night.
It was unbelievable. One of the best games that I remember seeing this summer. 1-0. Brian Matishat, the performance of the summer. 6 2/3, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts. He was pounding the zone nonstop, and then the 2 arms behind him. Reese Oakley, Tommy Mitchell, getting the job done, shutting out this Bourne team that has been red hot in this postseason.
And something to note, Harwich just used 3 pitchers. Obviously, Mitchell only got 2 outs, so maybe he's available tonight. Hearing some rumors that he could come in for a left-on-left spot. And for Bourne, they only used 2 arms. But pregame, before Game 3 tonight, I caught up with Tommy Mitchell to ask about nothing but guts last night at Doran Park. Mariners pregame here before the championship deciding Game 3 before Bourne and Harwich square off. I'm with the Mariners lefty reliever Tommy Mitchell. Tommy, final 2 outs last night, a 1-0 win in the 9th inning. How did you get the job done?
Yeah, man, it was super exciting. What an opportunity it was. So I just want to pick up my teammates. Reese picked me up the other day. against YD when I left 2 runners on, and he struck out the next 2 guys. So really want to pick him up and just kind of want another day at the yard. That's all it is.
When you came into the game, it felt like you were in control the entire way. You stayed so calm, even with 2 on and 2 out, a chance for Bourne to win the series right there. What keeps you so relaxed on the hill in moments like that?
Yeah, just breathing through it, just trying to work through it, and just throwing strikes, doing what you always do, right? Just treat it like a bullpen, like you're in the backyard or something, so just like you're playing catch. So staying composed and just breathing through it.
Made 7 starts at Elon this school year, but you also came out of the bullpen some. Is there a spot that you like more than others?
Wherever the coach wants me, honestly. I got used to starting towards the end of the year, which was awesome, and I hope to do that next year. But, yeah, out of the bullpen's awesome, too, and you get great opportunities like that like I did last night. So it's been awesome, either or, so it's been great.
The Mariners bullpen this summer seems like such a tight-knit fraternity of guys down the left field line here. What will you remember the most from just day-to-day grinding with these guys?
No, it's such a good group. We got such a good group. Like, obviously a lot of guys come back and forth, and you just meet so many good people from all around the country. So it's been so awesome, and it gives you confidence. Like, it gives you confidence to throw, knowing that, like, if I make a mistake, I got a guy to come in and back me up that I know that will succeed. So it's been awesome.
When you decided to come pitch here this summer, was it ever something you thought about pitching, A, in the championship, B, in the spot you did, and with an environment that felt like a college playoff game?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously I knew we had a great group, but I didn't know we were gonna do this. So obviously that was an awesome environment last night. I hope to be the same tonight with a bunch of fans, and we got such a great fan base in Harwich. So hopefully they all come out and support tonight. So it should be fun.
What's it gonna take for the Mariners to win the chip tonight?
We got to throw strikes and find ways on base, I guess. So just throwing strikes.
Tommy got it done last night. We throw it back up to the booth. Tommy Mitchell still seems relaxed after his performance last night. Offense has been a shortage for both teams. Bourne a little bit better, but the biggest thing that stands out, the free passes. 14 walks for Bourne, and a lot of those have resulted in just the 3-run advantage.
Yeah, and a lot of those were in Game 1. 11 walks dealt by Mariner pitchers in Game 1 of the series, just 3 yesterday. So if they can keep that up, limit the free passes, you're going to have much better chance at winning this series and therefore winning this game. But runners in scoring position also a struggle. 1 for 10 for Harwich and 2 for 23 with runners in scoring position for the Braves.
Throughout the entirety of this summer, the Harwich Mariners have had one of the most electrifying top of the orders in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Milo caught up with Nico Brini pregame. Here's what Nico had to say.
Milo Hoffman here pregame with Mariners right fielder Nico Brini. Nico, it's your second season with the Mariners this summer. Can you describe the difference between last year and this summer, obviously making it to the championship series?
Yeah, I think it's just about timely hitting, pulling it together in the right situations, and that's what this team has done so far.
Now, a lot of this summer you were hitting leadoff, now down to number 2. Does that switch your mindset when you go up to the plate?
Not really. I was a 2-hole every game this year for my school, and I think all it does is allow me, like last night, to put more bunts down, move guys over, so more situational hitting.
What is that pregame routine that you go through, and then that pre-at-bat mentality that you try to get into before stepping into the box?
Pre-game, just trying to keep the ball low, not really swinging too hard, just feeling the ball to the barrel, and then before every at-bat, just going through, looking what the situation is. Other than that, same thing, trying to put a head-high ball somewhere, get on base, and let these other guys drive me in.
Now, I noticed that after almost every single at-bat, you're signaling back to the on-deck guy, maybe something that you see from the pitcher. Can you just run me through that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, everyone up here is really good. All the arms, their ball's doing something different, running, sinking, riding. So the more information I get to relay to the next guy, the better equipped they are and the better chance we have of getting more runs.
Now, defensively in the outfield, what do you go through before a pitch? I also see you out there. You kind of move to your left a little bit. You put your hand up. What's that routine?
Just checking where I am to the fence, seeing everything's going around, look at the pitch that's coming in, moving 2 steps to the left or the right if it's, something hard or something soft to adjust for where the batter might hit it. And we do a really good job of moving as a group in sync out there, so I think just being ready for what's going to come to us.
Can you describe that game a little bit last night? 1-0, pitchers duel. It seemed like every base runner mattered.
Yeah, those are always fun because you know that every time someone gets on base that they're super meaningful. So we're lucky enough to get on and score a run, and then our arms did an amazing job of shutting them down. They really had no life the whole time, and that was really cool to be a part of.
And what is it going to take today for the Mariners to get it done here in game number 3?
Same thing. We know we're going to probably have to put up a good bit of more runs than we did last night, but we trust in our arms. We trust the guys behind us up at bat, so I think just pulling together and just feeding off each other's energy, and hitting is always contagious.
All right, thank you so much, Nico.
Thank you.
Brini, in his second stint with the Mariners, now has transferred to Vanderbilt for his final year of college baseball. And Milo, getting to know him is such a treat. He's so soft-spoken, but so intricate about the game of baseball.
I think the best way to describe Nico Brini, he's a baller. He just flat out wants to win. He wants everything to lead up to a win, whether that's the little small things that he has to do in relaying the pitches, or if it's diving out for a catch like we saw in the highlights. He's an absolute baller, and he's looking to do that today against the Braves.
And nobody wants it more than that man on your screen right there, the Mariners center fielder Micah Kirikov. Suffered an injury in Game 1 of this series in the early innings, and he stuck around. He's rooting on the guys, and frankly, he's been the best cheerleader and teammate in that dugout. Our Lily Reisenweber talked to Micah pregame.
The Mariners have brought Game 3 back to Whitehouse Field. I'm Lily Reisenweber here with Micah Kirikov. Micah, you've been allowed in the dugout since your injury. What are you saying to get these guys going?
You know, we're just hyping each other up, getting ready to go. You know, we're excited. We're all excited to be in the championship game, so anything we can do to, hype each other up, we can do anything we can do.
And how has that energy been since the playoffs started?
You know, it's been really good. You know, we have a great team, great, team chemistry, so all of us together, we just really good team vibes, so anything that we can do, we're always happy to be around each other, so we're just excited to be in the playoffs and see what we can do.
And you've been here since day one. You mentioned the team chemistry. How has that grown?
It's grown crazy. You know, we've had a lot of guys come in and out, but each guy that comes in is like a new part of our family. So it's been great, having new guys come in, and we're a great team, and I can't complain about it at all.
And what would it mean to win it all right here at home?
It would mean a lot, It's been here, as you said, all year. So winning it at Harwich is like, just a dream come true for all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2-2 on its way. Popped up, a jam shot, first base side. O'Leary goes over into foul ground, and he caught it! He wiped out and held on to the baseball. That's one way to get your jersey a little dirty in the top of the first. After a leadoff hit from Waite, Bourne has nothing to show for it. LaBelle sees the minimum, and the Mariners starting lineup coming up when we come back for the bottom of the first on Cape League TV. A scoreless top of the first for Bourne in the championship deciding Game 3 here in Harwich. And let's take a look at the Harwich Mariners starting lineup for Game 3. The Mariners come in as the number 3 seed in the East Division, 21-19 regular season record, and they're led by Steve Englert in his 24th summer as the head man of the M's. Leading off, the center fielder Colin Larson. Batting second, playing right, will be Nico Brini. Hitting third, the league MVP at shortstop, Ty Smolinski. Batting cleanup, the second baseman, Cade Kurland. Sean O'Leary will hit fifth and play first. J.P. Pelletier, in his 42nd start, plays third and hits sixth. Braden Jackson, the left fielder, will hit seventh. Tucker Stockman will catch and be in the 8th spot. And rounding out the M's in Game 3 will be the DH, Paul Jones.
This team's going to have to hit today. Got away with 1 run yesterday. I do not think that's going to be the case again.
First inning for the Mariners, the center fielder from Boston.
The starter
College,
tonight for Game 3 is
Larson.
Tyler Baird for Bourne. 6'4", 190 pounds. The righty out of Huntersville, North Carolina, is a rising sophomore at Vanderbilt. Baird has started 3 games this summer in 9 1/3 innings pitched. He has given up 10 earned runs. Harwich looks to get to him early, and it'll be the lefty Larson to get things going. First pitch coming to Larson. Outside, ball 1. Larson, the outfielder out of Boston College. East Hampton, Mass kid, was named the Cape League's New England Outstanding Player this summer. He's put on a show. The 1-0. Up and away, 2-0. Larson was a Cape League All-Star. That was played here at Whitehouse Field in the middle of the summer. And now we're at the climax. And there's nothing like a Game 3.
Nothing. It's like Game 7.
Baird comes home with a 2-0. That's in there. 2-1. Larson, a .230 hitter for average at Boston College. Wasn't even playing every day. Had the defense, had the speed, but he's put it all together this summer. 2-1. Inside, look out. 3 balls and a strike to the M's leadoff man in the first.
This is a good start. A Colin Larson walk to begin the ball game for the Mariners is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Baird trying to settle in. 3-1. In the air. Popped way up in the air towards left field. Waite scurries over into the outfield grass from short, and he makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
They're just attacking the zone there, and Larson swinging away. I don't mind it. He's been dangerous this postseason.
The right fielder.
Big first out for Baird to begin the ball game, settle himself
Nico Brini.
Another lefty for Harwich will dig in, Nico Brini. Brini, another Massachusetts kid from Plymouth. Played his college ball at Wofford, dominated there, and now he's going to be a Vanderbilt Commodore. Tyler Baird, the starter for Bourne, he's already at Vanderbilt. Right on left matchup, first pitch. Brini slashes one into right center field, a base hit. More speed aboard for the M's. The top of the lineup is full of it. And there's a one-out base runner for the league's most valuable player, Ty
The shortstop
Smolinski.
from Kansas State.
Why waste
number
any time
22,
if you like the
Ty
first pitch that you
Smolinski.
see? Nico Brini attacks early and a smooth line drive to right center. But the party started for Harwich.
Mariners have not tried to run very often against the Bourne catcher Bryce Estep. Just one stolen base in this two-game series so far. First pitch to Smolinski. Clips the inside corner for strike one. The 6'4" Baird features a fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, and a changeup. Throws his four-seamer 50% of the time. His slider's his put-away pitch. See the fastball top out around 94 on the gun. 0-1, chop behind home plate, strike two.
Ty yesterday, a couple of hits. Almost had that home run that everyone thought went over, but it bounced just a foot shy of a home run. And instead for a ground rule double, still started the rally for the Mariners, and that was a big reason for the winning run to be pushed across in that inning.
Only two Mariners through two games of this championship series have more than one hit. Smolinski has three of them. The 0-2. Hit softly into left center. That's a base hit for Smolinski. He finds any way to do it, whether it's power in the home run category or a little bit of finesse here in the first. The M's have him on first and second with one out, and the cleanup man Kurland will dig in.
Excellent piece of hitting. Pitch on the outside corner, flick it out there. Smolinski goes to the opposite field so well. True hitter.
Coming into this start, Tyler Baird had surrendered 20 hits in just 9 innings pitched on Cape Cod. 2 in the first for Harwich. Kurland, the hitter, chops one off his foot. That's a foul ball. Smolinski off of first, Brini off of second. Both run very well. The Mariners have taken 3 of 5 meetings against the Bourne Braves this summer, but the only 2 that Bourne have won, well, they've won them right here at Whitehouse Field.
Comfortable playing here. The friendly confines in the Harwich home.
First and second, one out, the 0-1 to Kurland. This one's punched into right field, and it's going to score a run. Brini rounds third, he's in. Smolinski goes first to third, and the M's throw the first punch of Game 3. It's 1-0. A Cade Kurland RBI single. That's now 3 in a row with one out in the first.
Such good piece of hitting from Cade Kurland. We saw Smolinski just do it. Poke it into right center field, and Brini with all of his speed gonna score easily. And already forcing a mound visit from Scott Landers.
There is an arm that was warming even before first pitch in the Bourne bullpen. It's Ben Dean, the right-hander out of Duke.
I think if you were to say there's a short leash on every pitcher in the ballgame today, that could be an understatement.
It's a collar.
Yeah, it's a collar. Exactly. Anytime a base runner gets on, people are going to be looking down there.
Dean getting close to ready. The legendary Cape League manager Scott Landers is going to stick with Tyler Baird for now. Sean O'Leary, left-handed hitter, Foxborough Mass kid, started this summer on a temporary contract with Harwich. First baseman out of UMass Lowell. Has been here all summer, and boy has O'Leary delivered. First and third, Harwich up 1 with one out in the home half of the first. First pitch on its way. Up high, not even close, a 97-mile-an-hour fastball for ball 1. O'Leary, one of the clutchest hitters on this team, has excelled in runner at third, one out or less situations. 1-0. Not even close with the breaking ball upstairs. 2-0.
Yeah, so far you can tell Baird just seems a little bit rattled. In his first postseason start against Falmouth on August 4th, he did go 5 innings, just 1 earned run allowed, but a shaky start to begin this ball game.
Check on Kurland at first. He was barely off the bag. A lot of these guys come from the top college programs. This might not be Nashville, Tennessee. It might not be Starkville. But there are thousands piled into Harwich tonight for the championship decider in the Cape League. 2-0, runner goes from first, pitch up and away, throw goes down to second, and they got Kurland. Bryce Estep has been marvelous behind the plate, and he continues that success, a crucial second out of the Mariner first.
That was a gun from Estep, and an easy tag by Riker Wade as well, just led him straight into the runner. And a big out here for the Braves, kind of cut some of the momentum.
Makes you wonder, that was ball 3. Now 2 outs with just Smolinski at third. The 3-0 is ball 4 up high. And O'Leary will take first.
Yeah, you do kind of scratch your head at that.
That walk is our free pass of the game presented by Cape Cod Community College. Go to Cape Cod Community College for free every program. No tuition or fees for those that qualify. capecod.edu/free for more. Bases could be loaded with just 1 out.
And the fact that Baird has really struggled with his command early. Don't know if running with Kurland there was the right move.
JP Peltier digs in. A day 1 Harwich guy. First and third, 2 outs. First pitch, a breaking ball, and a good one for strike 1. Peltier's been the best Mariner in the postseason. He's 7 for 22, 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in. In his 42nd start of the summer, the new University of Kentucky transfer. 0-1 is fouled straight back, and it's quickly 0-2 in the Peltier at bat.
There's no lack of velocity right now from Baird, sitting in the mid-90s. That one at 96 miles an hour on the fastball.
Go, bring him in. Bring him in. Come on, man.
O'Leary off of first, Smolinski off of third. 1 already in the Harwich first. The 0-2. Taken inside. Baird thought it was 3, but not so fast, says Peltier. And we'll see another pitch.
Estep definitely thought that was 3.
Estep, the catcher. A huge play, catching Kurland stealing with just 1 out. But Harwich another chance to cash in. 2-strike pitch. Here it is. Up and away. And Deuces run wild in the bottom of the first. 2 on with 2 out. 1 already scratched across on the Cade Kurland RBI base hit in the Harwich first. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Mariners' third baseman, JP Peltier. Tyler Baird ready from the belt, the 2-2. Swung on and fouled away behind home plate.
JP Peltier does such a nice job at battling every single time he's up. And this postseason, we've really seen the hits start to fall for JP. I mean, 7 for 22, a couple home runs. And every single time, even when he was struggling in the regular season, always put up a fight.
And he's always been clutch in spots like this. Another 2-2. Here it comes. In the dirt, ball 3. Runner at first, O'Leary, will get a head start on this payoff pitch. Braden Jacksa, 6'6", left fielder for the M's tonight, is waiting for a chance on deck. Harwich getting to the starter Baird in just the opening inning. Payoff pitch. On the outside corner. He got him looking. A massive strikeout to end a 3-hit Harwich first. The Mariners scratch 1 across and have a 1-0 lead. We're going to the second on Cape League TV. Harwich strikes first in the opening inning of the Cape League finale. Winner take all game 3. It's 1-0 Harwich over Bourne. And the start of the second inning is brought to you by Milton Cat, proud to power the Cape all summer long.
The first baseman from
It'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Bourne Braves. Max Farrell, the first baseman, will dig in from the right side. Mariners starter Colin LaBelle gave up a leadoff single to start the ball game. And a double play and a pop out. Got him out of the first just in time. First pitch, hit hard into right center field. Breeny battling the sun, and that one dunks in for a Farrell one-pitch base hit. Farrell hitting cleanup tonight. We saw him more towards the bottom of the Bourne order in games 1 and 2.
Bolton.
But he's 3 for 7 in the series with 2 doubles, and Matt Bolton will dig in.
Why waste any time? We saw the Mariners with Nico Breeny do that, and now Farrell jumping on the first pitch. Yesterday, Madishat did so well at getting ahead. You can't get ahead if they're going to swing at the first pitch.
First pitch misses high. LaBelle is similar to Madishat, though.
Yep.
He throws a lot of strikes. He has a really good cut fastball, which is LaBelle's pitch. It is the four-seamer for Madishat. 1-0 is also too tall. But he's looking for soft contact, looking for double play balls, like he turned in that first inning, and he's not afraid to pitch with runners on base.
Guys who maybe don't have 97 in their back pocket, but have control.
2-0. And he's got to find the zone now. 3 straight miss in the Bolton at-bat.
Way down, 10.
LaBelle, a Virginia Beach, Virginia kid. 6'2", 200 pounds, rising sophomore, transferring from George Washington to James Madison. 3-0. That's on the edge, 3-1. I thought that was a pump by the home plate umpire Mike Hinosa, but pardon me,
The designated
it's ball
hitter
4.
from West Virginia,
And the Bravos
number
have him on
32,
first
Ryan
and second with
Piketowski.
nobody out, and Piketowski due up.
That was a close one, but Mike Yosa kept his bump in the pocket right there. And now maybe you expect the bunt here from Piketowski. Corners come in.
Looks at his wrist for the sign, and he is going to try and get one down, and it's foul. Not the best looking attempt at a sac bunt there on the first pitch from Piketowski. This is the first look we've seen of the DH, Ryan Piketowski. He has not played in this series. 2 for 14 regular season, struck out 7 times. Just his 7th game on Cape Cod. First and second, nobody out. Corners come in. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It's interesting that they took the bunt off after the first attempt. You wonder if they saw that attempt and said, all right, probably have a better chance about doing something successful if he swings away.
The bunt most likely out the door here. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Broken bat flare to short. Smolinski for second. And the turn in time. Back-to-back innings. Colin LaBelle and the M's turn 6-4-3 double plays. And there's now 2 outs with just Max Farrell standing on third base.
And a
The
bat
left fielder
shatter.
from Alabama,
Wood
number 31,
everywhere
Justin
after that swing from
Osterhaus.
Piketowski. And a nice job by Smolinski. Stayed calm and curling with a strong arm. Got him.
That was a clean shatter of that bat. Good fastball from
Still picking it
LaBelle.
up.
There's Wood splintered all over the place here. It's the top of the second inning.
All right, one more out right here. Go, Colin.
And a leadoff hit, parlayed with a Bolton walk. And all Bourne has right now is a man 90 feet away with 2 outs with Justin Osterhaus in the lefty box. First pitch on its way. Osterhaus gets jammed, and he hits it foul down the left field line. Osterhaus is 0 for 6 so far in the championship series, just 2 for 21 in the playoffs. But the outfielder out of Alabama has a lot of pop. Couple of home runs in the regular season. 0-1. Hit hard into left field, and it's an RBI base hit for Osterhaus. The Crimson Tide product comes through with 2 outs in the second, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
Good piece of hitting from Osterhaus. He slashed it the
The
other
third
way.
baseman
And
from Wake
felt
Forest,
like after that
number
double
9,
play, the M's had a
Austin
chance at
Hawk.
getting out of this inning, but Osterhaus had other plans there. Past Peltier just barely.
Harwich strikes first. Bourne with the second inning rally gets it right back. They're not done yet. Austin Hawk, the hitter. First pitch to Hawk, misses high. Harwich is one of few teams in the Cape League throughout the course of this summer that use starting pitchers the way they're used in the big leagues. Guys giving them 4, 5, 6 innings last night for Matachat. And they've had a rotation. Runner goes on the 1-0. Pitch called a strike. Throw down. Not in time. Osterhaus now 6 for 6. Stealing bases on the summer. And a very important Bourne Brave in scoring position with 2 outs.
You're talking about the innings pitched by starters as you take a look at the chance from Stockman to gun down. What a throw from the catcher. Curlin with a good tag. Bang, bang. Mariners are averaging 4.5 innings per start in the postseason.
1-1. Hawk was late, and LaBelle gets him into a 2-strike count.
So to translate that to innings, 4 2/3, around what M starters usually do here in the playoffs.
Austin Hawk's been hot in the playoffs. 11 for 24, 8 knocked in. 2-strike pitch. Hit up the middle on one hop. Curlin has it on the backhand, takes his time, and throws him out at first. A well-executed Mariner shift ends the top of the second. That was a 2-hit, 1-run top of the second with 1 left on for Bourne, and we're off and running 1-1 through an inning and a half at Whitehouse Field. Bottom of the second here in Harwich, and the biggest crowd of any Cape League game this summer. Well, they're up for the assignment tonight, a winner-take-all championship-deciding Game 3 here in Harwich. And everybody, they can't even sit down, it's so packed. Bourne scores in the top of the second to even us up at 1, and alongside Milo Hoffman, I'm Luke Brenneman.
The second inning for the Mariners.
We'll have you covered all night on Cape League TV.
Oregon, number 6.
It'll be 7, 8, and 9 coming up in the Mariners' second. The 6'6" Jaxa digs in. Harwich rallied for 3 singles in the top of the first against Tyler Baird, who's back out there for the second. First pitch coming. Jaxa rips one right at the third baseman, Austin Hawk. And a line out to third on just 1 pitch opens up the second.
The Mariners were perfectly placed defensively on the hard
from
hit
Southern
ball
Mississippi,
off of
number
Hawk's
36,
bat in the
Tucker
last inning.
Stockman.
Curlin with the backhand. This time around, it's the Braves with Austin Hawk at third in the perfect spot against Jaxa.
Now the catcher, Tucker Stockman. Stockman takes a first pitch, and it's a strike. A good slider from Baird. Gets him ahead 0-1. Stockman joined this team about 3 weeks ago in his 14th start at a Southern Miss. And he gets into the 0-1 towards the left center gap. Bolton a lot of speed in center, and he tracks it down. On a matter of 3 pitches, the righty starter Tyler Baird is 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the second.
And the first inning,
hitter from
there was
Kansas
a slight
State,
chance
number
after
31,
Scott Landers
Paul
went out to talk to him on the
Jones.
mound that wasn't going to make it through the first. He got a pitcher warming up in Ben Dean over there. Now, like you said, 3 pitches in, 2 outs already in the second.
And you look back to that first inning. Harwich had a run in already, first and third, 1 out. They had the runner at first, Curlin Steele. He was thrown out. Paul Jones takes a strike at the top of the zone. Maybe could have been more for the Mariners. Also a walk in that inning. But for now, it's 1-1, bottom 2, 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-1 coming. Jones checked his swing, appealed to third. He did not go around. Jones batting 9th tonight for the M's. The DH coming off a monster year at the University of Maryland. 12 home runs, 50-plus runs batted in. He's transferring to Kansas State in the Big 12. 1-1. Swung on and popped up third base side, and that's out of play. Strike 2.
We've seen Jones connect once for a home run this summer over at Hyannis. Just got a piece. Just got enough of it to squeak it over the wall over and right, but he has a lot of power. 12 home runs this past year at Maryland.
Looking for something to hit in a 2-strike count, the 1-2. Bounce down the first base line. That's a fair ball. Max Farrell pitches to the covering Baird. And the Mariners go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second. We're all square through 2, 1-1. We'll be back for the third on Cape League TV. Start of the third inning here in the championship deciding Game 3 between the Bourne Braves and the Harwich Mariners. Here at Whitehouse Field, the home of the Mariners.
The catcher
and the
from
game's
South
all
Carolina,
square.
number 10, Bryce.
1-1 through the first 2 innings. It'll be 9-1-2 coming up for the Bravos in the third. 9-hole hitting catcher Bryce Eastep. Kicks some dirt around, and now he's ready. Colin LaBelle back out there. LaBelle kicks and deals. First pitch, fouled back for strike 1. So Milo early on tonight. Bourne a run on 3 hits. The Mariners the same. Bourne through 2 games, just 10 hits in this series. Harwich just 8 hits. Do you think tonight is a little more offense?
I mean, I think that both teams would like some more offense, but the pitching dictates the outcome, and so far it's been good.
The 0-1, that clips the corner. LaBella had nothing in 2.
And this is why. I mean, you look up, it's 0-2. I do think that the Braves are trying to jump on the first pitch a little bit more tonight, because yesterday they saw Madishat just pump the zone and get into situations like you're seeing right now, quickly 0-2.
Nothing in 2. Bounce to third. Peltier waits on it. A long throw across the diamond, but he had plenty of time. E-step grounds out to third, and LaBelle gets the opening out.
I think that's something LaBelle does so well, is get his defense involved.
The shortstop
doesn't have a
from
strikeout
Vanderbilt,
tonight.
number 3, Riker.
So he's
Waits.
faced all 9 hitters in the Bourne lineup. No strikeout just yet. This is a big test, though. You turn around the lineup. Second time through, Riker Waite singled off of him in the first. Does he see anything different and try to do that same damage again?
Second time through for LaBelle is right. First pitch to Waite. A good cutter on the inner edge. You can hear the crowd. This is not your typical maybe Cape Cod tourist crowd. What is this? Oh, this is nice. This is cute. No, this is the best of the best in college baseball going at it to end the summer. The 0-1's a jam shot into shallow right field. Nico Brini camps underneath. And there's quickly 2 outs in the top of the third.
This is similar to what we saw yesterday.
The second baseman.
And it's funny
from
because in game
Vanderbilt,
number 1, you look at that
23,
game, you
Rustin
think that wasn't a
Rigdon.
pitcher's duel. But, I mean, it was 5-3 for most of the game until Elliot Medlock hit a 2-run double late in the ball game to push it to a 7-3, and that was the final score. But the Mariners got all of their runs in the second inning. 3 of the Bourne runs came in the 6th.
Get Colin. Go 2 more.
Rustin Rigdon fights off a first pitch foul. Dynamic duo atop this Bourne lineup. Waite, who just flew out to right, a switch hitter. Rigdon, also a switch hitter. 0-1 on its way. That just misses away. 1-1.
Runs in this inning have been coming in spurts for both teams. And really, you can only look at game 1 because that's when the most runs were scored.
1-0 win last night for Harwich in game 2. And LaBelle falls behind for the first time in the top of the third. 2 outs, nobody on. All square, 1-1 early on in the final game of the summer of the Cape Cod Baseball League. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Rigdon tried to hit that in the woods down the right field line, and the count's even at 2-2. LaBelle getting into a rhythm here, looking for a 1-2-3 third. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and LaBelle's fired up. The Braves go in order in the top of the third, and the Mariners look to get their lead back when we come back on Cape League TV. Bottom 3 in game 3. And the Harwich faithful, baseball fans from all around the country piling in here to Whitehouse Field on Cape Cod for the summer finale. And this one's for all the marbles. We played 2.5 innings, start of bottom 3. And it's 1-1 between Bourne and Harwich. Top of the order due up for the M's. Here's Colin Larson. Baird from the belt, kicks and fires. First pitch popped up down the third base side and fouled. Alongside Milo Hoffman, I'm Luke Brenneman. Number 47 for us, Milo. I cannot believe it, but what a blessing to be a part of this moment.
I mean, you just love that it all comes down to this right back here at Whitehouse Field.
0-1. Larson also skies it foul down the third base side. A little bit late on that high fastball.
It's awesome to see, too, because we've seen the games here at Whitehouse Field when it's raining, pushback start time.
Monday night.
Delayed, games and cloudy nights. I mean, this is just the pinnacle of it all.
0-2. Fouled straight back. Larson a little bit more on time with that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And Baird continues to live up high. That's a good point you bring up. But I will say, Harwich compared to other places, a packed house every night.
Yeah. Oh. Every single night, the Mariner fans are bringing it.
Tonight, it just is what it is. it's for everything. There will be a champion crowned after this ball game. Baird rocks back, another 0-2. Hit hard on one hop and into right center field over the reach of Rigdon. Larson turning on the Jets. He's going for 2, and he's in there. Larson flies, and speed continues to kill for the Mariners. A leadoff double to start the third.
I mean, that hop. Are you kidding me? This hit off
The
the
right
lip of
fielder
the grass.
from Vanderbilt,
So quick
number
with
21,
the swing.
Nico
Straight to
Brini.
the point. And he's got the speed, too. Oh, he was thinking 2 straight away.
Nico Brini singled his first time up, came around to score. Harwich scored first in the bottom of the first. Bourne got it right back in the second. And a good chance here for the M's. This could be a bunt spot for Brini, one of the best bunters on the team. And the third baseman, Austin Hawk, is crashing in, and I mean way in down the third base line. First pitch coming. Brini swings and misses for strike 1. He showed it.
Butcher ball there.
Tried to deke it.
Dropped down a bunt yesterday in the 7th inning to get the offense going and ended up scoring the run.
0-1 the count. And Baird will fire back to second. Keep an eye on Larson. Something that we have seen the Mariners do, when you have a third baseman like Austin Hawk, who's crashing in that much, you could send that runner from second and put Hawk in an awkward back pedal trying to cover the third base bag. You can't see it on your screen, but he's 8 to 12 feet away from the base. The 0-1. Up and away. 1-1.
And every single time after the pitch, he's backing up. And it is awkward. It's an awkward movement for him. Something to keep an eye on. But you also trust Brini to at least lay down a ground ball to the right side of the infield here. Just move the runner over.
Has not tried to bunt. Here comes the 1-1. He swings away, and that's a really nice breaking ball in the dirt. Brini bit. The count goes to 1-2. Bunt goes out the window here. Nico Brini, one of the better two-strike hitters on Harwich, a contact guy.
Go, Nico!
Just chased one in the dirt, and Baird wants a new baseball. Baseball, one of the best games, because you play it every single day. You have a good day, well, guess what? You got to forget about it because you're going another 9. In a game like this is all that matters. The rest of the summer, every pitch, every base runner. And you can tell Baird's awfully worried about Larson at second base. Another check on him.
Larson, he does have speed. Now third baseman Hawk is back up because there's no bunt for Brini.
The Bourne Braves' 6th consecutive championship appearance. A dynasty in the Cape League. 2-strike pitch. Fouled straight back. For Harwich, they won in 2024, and they're the only team to beat Bourne in the last 4 summers. Bourne has won 3 of the last 4, but are the Mariners, are they the team that can take them out again here in 2026? 1-1 game, bottom of the third, runner at second with nobody out. And Baird again. We'll say what's up to Larson.
There's still nobody throwing in the Bourne bullpen. Ben Dean was up earlier. He was throwing. Now he's just standing over there, hands crossed.
Gotta think he's ready by now over there. Ball and 2 strikes, the count to Brini. Trying to get Larson over. The 2-strike pitch. Popped up, first base side. Everyone's going back towards foul ground. A long run for Rigdon, but that ball drops foul. How about that effort? The second baseman, the furthest guy away from that baseball, was the closest one there.
All the way out. Lost his hat about halfway there. Brini putting together a good battle for the Mariners right now, but you have to get this ball to the right side of the field to get Larson over. It's a must.
The Mariners skipper, Steve Engler, some interesting calls early. Playing his team's game, aggressive. Tried to steal a base in the first inning, backfired. Brini does not bunt here. Still looking to get Larson over with nobody out in the third. 1-2 again. This is a ground ball to the right side, and it's going to do the job. Rigdon fires to first. There's the opening out of the inning. But the important part, Colin Larson goes second to third, and a one-out spot for an RBI with the league's best player, Ty Smolinski.
The shortstop from
The
Kansas
pro
State,
player
number
knows
22,
what he has to do.
Ty
And a whole lot of high
Smolinski.
fives right now in the Mariner dugout. And he earned it because he did his job, and now it's up to Ty.
The infield all comes in. Every member of the Braves infield outside of the first baseman, Farrell, is touching the infield grass. A runner at third, one out, tie game. First pitch. Smolinski slashes one foul the other way. Baird is a punch-out guy, 51 strikeouts in 45 innings pitched at Vanderbilt. In his freshman year, was tied for the team lead in appearances at Vanderbilt, a baseball school and a powerhouse. Harwich trying to get to him early in the Cape League Championship. Smolinski's 1 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1. Up high. Evens the count.
Talk about how calm and composed players have been on this Mariner squad throughout the postseason. Played in so many tight games. Nobody more calm and composed than Ty Smolinski.
Go, Ty, bring him in, bring him in.
It's the best player out here. The 0-1. Up the middle, and RBI knock for Smolinski. It's 2-1 Harwich. Oh, the Smolinski show just keeps on giving in the summer of 26. He's 2 for 2 in Game 3, and the Mariners lead 2-1.
You could not have drawn it up any better for this Harwich squad.
The second baseman
They
from
get
LSU,
Larson with a double.
number 11,
Breeny
Hayden
ground out to
Curlin.
second base, and a tie single. That's what the first three batters in the lineup are supposed to do.
That's just good baseball right there. And with the infield in, they say your batting average goes up a couple hundred points. Smolinski hit that one on the screws. Maybe a play if Rigdon is typically at his second base spot, but it's not. And Smolinski's at first with one out. Curlin, the hitter, fouls one off.
And those are winning plays right there from the Mariners, because we've seen throughout this summer there have been times when Harwich hasn't taken advantage with runners in scoring position, and that's why they've lost. It's why Yarmouth Dennis was probably the best team in the regular season, because they took advantage in those situations, and Ty just did that.
Smolinski dives back. Dozen stolen bases on just 16 attempts this summer. What can he not do? Maybe the best home run hitter on Cape Cod summer-wide. Led the league in extra base hits in the regular season. Hit over 300 on a championship team. And the 0-1 misses into Curlin. Perfect example there to start this third inning of get him on, get him over, and get him in. And it's so crucial in a game like this to play fundamental baseball, team baseball, trying to win a championship here in Harwich. Smolinski a big lead at first, the 1-1. Curlin a jam shot to center field, but it's going to hang up in time for Bolton. 2 down.
Curlin hit the ball hard, but right at Bolton over there in center field. But a good sign again as Harwich continues to find
The first
barrel
baseman from
against
UMass
Bear.
Lowell, number
You really
18,
wonder how long
Sean
he's going to go
O'Leary.
now, because although that hit didn't fall, if you're Scott Landers in the dugout, you're seeing what everyone's seeing. And the longer this goes on, more damage that's going to be done.
Smolinski still off of first, one already in. Harwich leads 2-1 in the third. O'Leary digs into the left side. Bear kicks and deals. That's inside with the heat for ball 1. Although Bourne lost game 2, it was not your typical Cape League postseason loss. Used to seeing 4, 5, 6 pitchers used. The Braves lost 1-0 and just used 2 arms. They have a fresh bullpen. Check on Ty. He's back, right hand in there first. O'Leary walked his first time up on 4 pitches. Righty Baird is yet to throw him a strike. Now into his second at-bat. Smolinski a mammoth lead off of first. Huge. Checks on him again. Not a close play. Smolinski able to stretch to get in time. 80-degree night tonight in Harwich. If you're watching from home, you should be jealous. There's nothing like Cape Cod, and this baseball league is the last best league going. The 1-0. O'Leary hammers it right at the first baseman Farrell. He was holding on Smolinski and playing down the line. And what a huge third out, because that could have been serious trouble for Bourne. Harwich gets another one. They lead 2-1 on a Smolinski RBI hit after the Larson leadoff double. We're going to the fourth on Cape League TV.
We head to the fourth here in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series.
Leading off
everything
the top of
is
the fourth
on the
inning for
line
Bourne.
here at Whitehouse Field. And a reminder that Eastern
right
Propane
fielder
and Oil
from South Carolina,
is proud to
number
recognize
38,
our
Luke
hometown heroes throughout the
Costello.
Cape. If you are active duty military, a veteran, police, fire, or EMT personnel, you are eligible for a discount. Luke Costello starts things off for the Braves, the number 3 hitter in the Bourne lineup. Still Colin LaBelle on the hill for Harwich. And the first pitch is taken outside. 1-0 on Luke Costello. He popped out to first base back in the first inning. Mariners scratch across another in the bottom of the third, an RBI single from Ty Smolinski. The 1-0 was fouled right back. It's 1-1. Still yet to see Luke Costello really break out in this series. He was so dangerous all summer long for Bourne, but just 1 for 8 against Harwich here in the championship series.
He's got on with 2 walks. He's just such a disciplined hitter, and he's one of those guys that could have a huge impact on a game and a series with just 1 swing.
And he swings. It's a ground ball up the middle and into center, a base hit for Costello. So now 2 for 9 in the championship series, and the leadoff runner is aboard here for the Braves.
That's now 3 of the first 4 innings for Bourne where they've had the
first
leadoff man
baseman
on.
from San Diego State.
All
number
3
5,
have been
Max
singles.
Farrell.
LaBella's done nicely with runners on base. Given up now 4 hits, 1 run is scored. He's turned 2 double play balls.
That would be an excellent thing to turn here. With Costello off of first, trying to cut the momentum. A ground ball to third. Peltier fields, goes to second one, onto first. Curlin double clutched, not in time. Oh, if Curlin didn't double clutch, they probably would have had him. Credit Luke Costello, who slid in strong there. Now Keith Curlin's talking to Jeff Merzell, the second base umpire. Get another look as Peltier fielded it. Excellent feed to Curlin, and Costello came at him strong. Now Englert is wondering what the situation is. Curlin touching his ankle.
He's describing the play to Smolinski. I mean, that's what you're taught as a runner. You don't see it a whole lot in summer ball because a lot of these games in other leagues,
The center fielder
or maybe
from
even in the regular
Vincent,
season or
number 28,
exhibitions, there's
Max
showcases
Bolton.
for the scouts.
Yep.
This time of the summer, these guys will take your leg out to win the championship.
Everything on the line in Game 3. Series tied up at 1-1. Pitch home. There's a strike to Matt Bolton. Bolton walked back in the second inning. He swings away and fouls it right back. And it's quickly 0-2, and this is the key for Colin LaBelle. It's been something he's been doing well so far in this ball game, getting ahead of Bourne hitters. Still nobody warming up in the Harwich bullpen. 0-2 downstairs. Just one strikeout so far for LaBelle.
Just a contact guy, and he's done a nice job. His cut fastball's his best pitch. Likes to run that in on these right-on-left matchups. A good opportunity to do it with Bolton. Maybe get another jam shot.
The 1-2 is fouled back. Already 9 combined hits between these two sides. Top of the fourth yesterday, just 7 combined hits in the 1-0 Harwich win to push Game 3 here at Whitehouse Field. You see the crowds, everyone involved in the action. A packed house on a beautiful night. 1-2. A ground ball to second, could be 2. Curlin flips, there's 1. Smolinski to first, not in time. Every single ground ball you think could be another double play. Not enough oomph on the throw from Ty, and so Bolton safe at first.
It was just a long pitch from Curlin. It's the right play, but to beat a guy with the speed of Bolton, you're going to have to turn this sucker in a hurry, and I think they did it the fastest that Harwich could. The better chance of the double play was the Farrell ground out, but nonetheless a really good sign because there continues to be runners on at the start of innings, and LaBelle is initiating these potential double play balls.
Here's Pikatowski. He grounded into a 6-4-3 double play back in the second. One of 2 double plays that Bourne has rolled into so far this evening. Check back at first is not in time. Matt Bolton 5 for 8 in stolen base attempts this summer with the Braves. Plays his college ball at Binghamton. Another check on Bolton. Saw Tyler Baird do this with Colin Larson a few innings back when Larson was at second base. Now LaBelle slowing down the pace of play just a bit. The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Guys like LaBelle, who we've mentioned, not a big punch-out guy. The key to getting ahead, and why Milo and I continue to reuse that thought, because Bourne just has so many power hitters, you get behind, they might know what's coming.
Pikatowski, a ground ball to short. Smolinski gloves, underhand toss to second, got him in time. That does it in the top of the fourth. Ground outs galore from Colin LaBelle, and he's through 4 strong here at Whitehouse Field in game number 3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Don't go anywhere on Cape League TV. We go to the bottom of the fourth here at Whitehouse Fields. 2-1, Harwich leads it over Bourne in game number 3 of the Cape League Championship Series. The new pitcher on the hill for the Braves, it's Ben Dean, the 6'3", 220-pound right-hander out of Duke. And he's been nails this summer for the Bravos. 1.50 ERA in 18 innings. A big strikeout guy, 22 strikeouts to just 10 walks. He deals to Peltier. Peltier shows bunt, drags it down third base side. Dean bounces off, fires to first, not in time. Leadoff bunt single for J.P. Peltier.
He has not done it all summer long. And if people don't think that managers matter in baseball and it's an individual batter v. pitcher, and Steve Engler is pulling out all the tricks, and he's done it every single time. You got to give Peltier credit, put down a textbook bunt, but he knows what his guys can do. He knows what he has in his back pocket, and he's playing his cards perfectly in this postseason.
And Jackson takes inside. KYP, know your personnel, and Steve Englert has got that down to a T. And J.P. Peltier, remember, I mean, he led this team in stolen bases for most of the summer. Englert said, I wasn't expecting it out of that guy, not too much speed. Down and away to Jackson, 2-0, but he trusts Peltier to lay it down there, use his speed, and get on first.
Peltier is going to finish second on the team, only behind the MVP Smolinski in home runs.
Yep.
So the combination of leading the team in stolen bases, being able to bunt for a hit, and also send him out of the yard, he is a complete player.
Jackson takes a strike. 93 miles an hour in the fastball from Ben Dean. It's got to be a rude introduction for Ben Dean here into this ball game. J.P. Peltier drags down a bunt. Jackson, 6'6", stands tall in the box. And a check back to Peltier. He had 17 stolen bases. 17 of 19 for Peltier. He's been such an impactful player for the Mariners since day number 1. Jackson fouls it off down the right field line, and it's 2-2.
Mariners have not been great in this series trying to steal bases, and Bryce Eastep has been the catcher in now all 3 games. Harwich switched it up in game 1. They had Jackson catch. It's been Stockman games 2 and tonight in game 3. But Eastep is so difficult to run against. He has a slingshot of an arm behind home plate.
Does Peltier take off? Pitch inside, and the count runs full.
Dean's their guy that Bourne is putting a lot of weight on to eat up some serious innings tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We're also probably going to see Jackson Kircher out of Arkansas, who leads the team in appearances. He's hot whenever they need him.
The payoff pitch. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Jackson staying alive.
But a nice start here in Dean's first inning. You get the bunt hit, you get a runner on. But a free swinger, aggressive hitter like Jackson now getting really deep in a count. You hate to get super analytical just because it's a championship game, but everything matters. Run the pitch count up. Get used to it. See it. Time it up.
8th pitch from Dean. Runner goes. Jackson swings and misses. Throw to second. Got him. They're saying Peltier drifted off the bag. Peltier is stunned. Jeff Merzell, the crew chief and second base umpire, is going to have a conversation here with Steve Englert, who was out of the dugout before that tag was even applied.
Well, the question isn't that Peltier beat the throw to the bag, because it seemed like he did from every angle. But he does come off for a split second, but did that left foot stay on when the tag was applied?
From our look, it
The
seemed
catcher
like it
from
stayed
Southern
on.
Miss, number 36,
But
Tucker Stockman.
Steve Englert shakes his head, a trot back to the dugout. So a strike him out, throw him out, double play, and now Stockman with 2 gone. Ball left downstairs. He did not go. Every time you appeal down to first base now in this game, everyone gets flashbacks of last night. Last out of the ball game. Tommy Mitchell on the hill. Elliot Medlock at the plate. A check swing. He went around. And that ended the ball game.
Got us here.
And Stockman takes a strike on a looping curveball.
Something to keep an eye on. Harwich 0 for 2. Trying to steal bases tonight. We're like running into outs.
1-1. Downstairs. There's that fastball that sits at about 93 miles an hour. The curveball in the low 80s at 81, 82. A couple fans sitting on top of the Bourne dugout over there. Good seat. No longer. There's the 2-1. Downstairs again. He went back to the off speed. Stockman with a good eye. Tucker so far in the playoffs, he's 2 for 15, but those 2 hits, 2 doubles. Taking advantage when he puts the ball in play. Does have a walk as well. And make that 2 walks. Pitch upstairs, and Tucker Stockman is aboard.
Another base runner for Harwich. Starter Baird, his line ends 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs.
Hitter from Kansas
Harwich
State,
up to 6
number
hits.
31, Paul Jones.
It's the second free bag tonight they've gotten on ball 4. And you got to start to make these count. Feels like there's been guys on every inning for both teams, which there has been, but LaBelle has been more in control than now our first look at 2 different Bourne right-handers.
And LaBelle's going to come back into this ball game here to begin the 5th. Nobody warming up in the Mariner pen. See if Paul Jones can get some 2-out magic down here with the bat. Swing and a miss. He does not get cheated.
Go, Paul!
Grounded out to first back in the 2nd inning. 3 for 15 in the playoffs. All 3 of those hits came in the same game. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That game was against Yarmouth Dennis. Game number 1 of that series over at Red Wilson Field. Down in the count now, 0-2 with 2 away. Stockman at first. Not a lot of speed there. Swing and a miss. Jones down on strikes. Second strikeout for Ben Dean out of the bullpen. And we head to the 5th. Still 2-1 Harwich on top of Bourne in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series on Cape League TV. Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series to decide the Cape League winner in the summer of 2026, and we've got a packed house here at Whitehouse Field. In the outfield, laying over the fence, why not? Bring your chair, taking all the action. Colin LaBelle still on the hill for Harwich. He's worked a very, very smooth first 4 innings of this ball game.
The
one blemish came back in the 2nd inning.
Justin Osterhaus.
2-1 Harwich leads over Bourne in Game 3 to decide the winner. And the pitch is inside to Justin Osterhaus, the left fielder. He singled in the first run of the ball game and only run to this point for the Braves. A line drive to left. He takes down low, and it's 2-0. Colin LaBelle eating up innings for the Mariners. Couple guys warming up in the pen. You got Christian Rodriguez staring into the action down the left field line. 2-0. Ground ball hit sharply foul. A lot of people are ready to go for the Mariners in the bullpen.
Looks like the first arm to actually get loose is going to be Owen Wheeler. Rodriguez and Tommy Martin are standing there just to block the pitcher in case there's a line drive hit over there near the bullpen.
2-1 inside.
But to your point, Rodriguez is most likely going to pitch tonight. Oh, this is the best part about the league. Oh, yeah, that's a sign for what's to come.
Mariners already have a win tonight. My favorite part about that is that when they win, they don't talk to each other. They pick up the ball and run right back to the dugout.
They're like robots. They're well trained. I wouldn't mess with Steve Engler or Scott Landers. Get back to the dugout.
Inside ball 4, and a leadoff 5-pitch walk to Justin Osterhaus. He's been aboard twice tonight.
Harwich with a fresh bullpen. I think it's smart to get someone going. That's now 4 of 5 innings where the leadoff Bourne Brave has reached. And typically that means disaster. A 2-1 lead. Now into the middle innings, you'll take it. But every team has had guys on early on in this one.
Here's Austin Hawk. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw from Stockman. Got him! Shades of J.P. Peltier, last inning. Not a fan of the call from Jeff Merzel, but there's one away.
Catcher is such an important position, and so many teams across every level of baseball will substitute a bat for a good defender any day of the week. Stockman's one of the best of them out here, and he continues to step up in this playoff run behind the plate.
There's a strike on the outside corner, and that's big for Colin LaBelle. The goal to finish this inning, of course. You go into every inning with that goal, but you're counting down the outs. 0-2. Outside. He has just one strikeout this evening. Came back in the third. Struck out Rustin Rigdon swinging. Austin Hawk, 11 of 25 in the postseason. He swings away, chops it down the left field line and fair, past the dive of Peltier. It slows down in the grass. Hawk rounds first, goes into second with a double.
Can't let that guy heat up. Hawk came into this series. The batting average in the playoffs over 600. The Mariners have slowed him down, just 1 for 7 to start the series. And here's his first extra base hit, a good time for it. And that's just shot out of a cannon down the third base line. Peltier normally gets to every ball that's even possible, but the dive couldn't get there on that one.
So here's East Step with runner in scoring position. One away in the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Austin Hawk had a single in the 9th inning yesterday to extend the ball game. Bourne could not come through. They lost 1-0. Now he leads off of second. Swinging a foul right back.
And this is what's inspiring to see out of Colin LaBelle in this start. Every time there's been a base runner, and there's been plenty, he's going after the next guy. 0-1, 0-2. I'm coming right after you. And the 9-hole hitter E-Step still hitless in the championship series.
Strike 3 called. Still hitless. And a big second out for LaBelle and the Mariners.
Massive. You get him on 3 pitches. That's just domination. And if you're Steve Engler, sure, you want to always be cautious. You want to have someone ready in the bullpen. But what LaBelle has shown tonight is who Colin LaBelle is. He's tough, he's gritty, and he's a strike thrower. Sure, there's going to be base runners, there's going to be base hits, but limiting the damage. And this is an unbelievable start if he can get weight here.
A tough matchup. Strike number 1.
This is the matchup. This is a spot that both sides are going to look back on when this is all said and done. Middle innings, best hitter for Bourne all summer.
Waite swings away, a slow roller to second. Curland is there, fields, and throws to first in time. Bourne strands Austin Hawk at second after his one-out double. And we go to the home half of the fifth here at Whitehouse Field. Mariners to hold a 2-1 lead in Game 3 of the do-or-die Cape League Championship Series. We'll step aside and be right back on Cape League TV.
Thank you for all that you do.
Back here, Whitehouse Field in Game 3 of the Cape
Eastern
League Championship
Propane
Series.
Oil.
2-1,
Sir.
Harwich leads it over Bourne. The winner of this game takes home the trophy. And it's still Ben Dean on the hill for Bourne as all the fans are taking in the action in the outfield. Most fans we've seen in the outfield all summer long as the sun begins to set and the lights are on. Dean came in the last inning. He worked a scoreless fourth after a leadoff bunt single from J.P. Peltier. He racked up 2 strikeouts.
Leading off,
And now it's the top of the Mariner lineup. Colin Larson to begin things here at the bottom of the fifth.
This offense has been quiet the entire series. And you get 5 innings of 1-run ball from Colin LaBelle in his first 2 weeks here in Harwich. You got to give him some more support. It's a championship game. Bourne, unbelievable staff as well. A top talent. Right out of Duke, Dean stays in there. So the time is right now to blow this game open.
Larson pokes it off the end of the bat, foul out of play. Talked about it, Christian Rodriguez is getting loose now in the Mariner bullpen. He's really throwing. Sip of water. Tommy Martin and the rest of the bullpen crew are shielding him down there, making sure he doesn't get plunked. The 0-1. Curveball misses upstairs. Bourne's expecting innings from Ben Dean. Nobody warming up in their bullpen. A couple people stirring with some rolling mats and stretching out. 1-1. Downstairs, Larson takes it easily.
The top of the order here for Harwich. They've been quiet in the series. They're 5 for 8, the first 4 to start Game 3. And that's what the M's have needed. Every guy with a hit in the first 4, Smolinski with 2 of them. Larson had that huge double his last time up. This is a dangerous part of the order.
Blooper, shallow right field. It finds outfield grass. A base hit for Larson. His second of the ball game. And similar to the 3rd inning when Larson started off the inning with a hit, he's back aboard.
Is a really good sign
right
because
fielder
Smolinski's
from
already
Vanderbilt,
going tonight.
Number 21,
Your RBI
Nico Brini.
threat in Curlin, the cleanup man, has one as well. And the M's, whether it's Larson or Brini, continue to get on base with speed to start innings. This is a very favorable spot for Harwich. You could see Brini try a bunt.
The third baseman Hawk thinks so. He's way in. Brini does show bunt, pulls back on a strike. Last time we saw Brini show bunt, then pull back and try to hit it like a butcher ball. Hawk is lurking on the infield grass. See what Brini does here. With Larson at first, he has a lot of speed. Check back to the speedy Larson. You hear some of the crowd. Collins, stay there. Owen wants the Mariners to run into a few extra outs. Kurland has been caught stealing. J.P. Peltier has been caught stealing, all by Bryce Eastep, the catcher. 0-1. Brady shows bunt, and he pulls back a curveball down. Two to one, Harwich, bottom of the fifth in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series to decide the winner here in the summer of 2026. So glad you're joining us. The 1-1. Brini shows bunt again. He taps it right in front of home plate. Eastep fires to first in time. He took a peek at second base, but Larson was already there. Job well done from Nico Brini, and the Mariners have another runner in scoring position.
Back-to-back at-bats for Brini, where he just does his job. You got him on, Brini gets him over, and you give the best hitter in this summer on Cape Cod another opportunity to drive in a run.
Scott Landers is talking to Mike Hinosa, home plate umpire.
I think the argument is that this baseball hit the plate or it hit Brini. You rarely see a bunt take a big first bounce when Brini, it was just a tapper back to the pitcher. It's a straightforward bunt. He's not trying to bunt for a hit or do anything fancy, and it took an awkward one right around home plate. It was easy to see from up here, but, I mean, nothing that we could make a judgment on. Definitely not something that Scott Landers would have the best view on at the ground level.
Let's take a look. Brini bunts it. That didn't look like it hit his foot.
Or it might have hit the bat 2 times.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Because that second hop that I'm talking about, when it hits the ground, whether it hit the plate or the ground, it took a big hop. Brini, the left-handed hitter, trying to move his bat to run, might hit this ball a second time on its way up.
So he squats down.
Good bunt.
And then it does hit it again.
It's kind of a double bunt.
Yep.
So he should be out if this is the case.
Umpires talking about it. They do not have access to what we have access to, the field review. Someone said, call New York, where the big league offices are situated, for some review. This is taking a while, so you know that there is a slight talk about if it should be overturned, but no.
So everything stays the same as the signs that were just made. And that's a tough one to botch there. Scott Landers, one of the more fiery umpires in this league, and he's got a point with this one.
From Kansas State, number 22.
Not happy in the Braves dugout. And now it's up to Ty Smolinski to try and come through like he has all summer long. The league MVP up with a runner in scoring position, and the Mariners hold a 2-1 lead. The pitch, swing and a miss. A weak wave from Ty. He's 2 for 2 today, a pair of singles, one in the first, one in the third. Had an RBI single back in the third inning to score Colin Larson. And now Hinosa is taking time behind home plate once again. Landers is still barking from the dugout. He is not happy.
So a warning was just issued to the Bourne Braves dugout. And Landers definitely earned that one, but I don't know if he's done yet. Still has both feet out of the dugout. He's outside of the railing.
First base umpire Brendan Murphy also talking to the Bourne bullpen.
Let's go, boys.
Fans getting loud.
Let's go, Ty. Bring him in, Ty. Let's go, Ty. Let's go, Ty. Let's go, Ty.
Ty Smolinski trying to come through with a runner in scoring position in Larson.
Go, Ty.
0-1. Outside.
How awesome is this atmosphere? Fans that know the guy's name. Smolinski, the MVP of the league, has really turned in to a ball player this summer.
Let's go, Ty.
A big-time ball player. Another chance to come through for the M's.
Another pitch outside that missed. Cade Kurland awaits on deck, the cleanup man. He's 1 for 2. This summer, Ty, a .289 hitter with runners in scoring position, 13 of 45. This would be a massive run for the Mariners. 2-1. Spiked in the dirt. It hits off the mask of Estep. Larson to third. Estep did well just to keep it from going to the screen. Instead, he got plunked by the pitch. It ricocheted off of his mask. As you take another look, at about 58 feet, plunk right off the mask. And Larson with an excellent read on the play. Infield comes in for Bourne. 3-1. Curveball called to strike on the outside corner.
Another chance with the infield in for Smolinski. Hits the ball so hard. You're just looking for something to get in the air.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Estep looks at Larson, throws to first in time. And a big second out for the Braves.
Defense has been massive in this series, but the pitching in these high leverage spots.
Number 11.
That's not even good on good right there. That's great on great. And Dean needed a strikeout on a payoff pitch. Didn't have anywhere really to put him. And he goes to a nasty breaking ball that gets a rare Smolinski strikeout.
Bring him in.
Here's Cade Curlin, the cleanup man. With Larson at third. Infield backs up. And Curlin takes a strike.
You would love to see Curlin come through, pick up Smolinski, get this run in on a hit. Harwich would explode if that's the case.
The 0-1. Curlin grounds it foul down the third baseline.
On the other hand, if Dean gets Bourne out of this and it stays a one-run game, there's the first surge of momentum in this one for Bourne.
Scott Landers was not a fan of the Brini bunt. He was talking to every umpire on the field. Because of that, Larson got to second. Now he's at third because of the wild pitch. 0-2 with two away. Here's the offering. Popped up. Shallow left field. Wait, the shortstop is back, called off by Osterhaus, who makes the play. And that does it in the bottom of the fifth. So the Braves work out of the jam and strand Larson at third. We head to the sixth in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series. 2-1 Harwich leads. We'll be right back. Two to one, Harwich leads over Bourne in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series. Do or die to crown a Cape League champion. And a reminder that Netting Pro Stadionic is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pro Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. New pitcher on the hill for the Mariners is Christian Rodriguez. 9th appearance this summer for the M's, 2nd of the postseason. And he deals home. Outside to Rustin Rigdon. Back on July 24th, Rodriguez pitched against his Bourne team, and he allowed an 8-run inning in the 9-3 Braves win. There's a strike from C-Rod, and it's 1-1.
Best pitcher on Cape Cod out of the bullpen. League-wide last summer, pitched to a 0.93 ERA in 19 innings pitched. He gave up 2 earned runs.
Rigdon showed fun. He went around.
This summer, it's been a little bit of a different story. 8 innings pitched, 14 walks. He's given up 11 earned runs, but the stuff is still there. It's just where is it going? And getting ahead in the Rigdon at-bat, a nice start.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He went around on a check swing. Stockman to first in time. Christian Rodriguez appeared against YD in game number 1
The right
in the
fielder
second
from
round.
South Carolina,
He went
number
3 innings,
38,
no
Luke
earned runs.
Costello.
He did walk 3, struck out 4. Here's Luke Costello. There's the first pitch strike.
Rodriguez has just got that clutch gene. You don't have to spend a lot of time around him, but he wants to be in a game like this.
A pop-up off Costello's bat, shallow center field. Larson is there, but Jaxa, the left fielder, makes the play. First time Jaxa has made a play in left field through these last 2 games of the series. He was in left yesterday. Ball didn't come at him once, and he looked comfortable there.
Yeah, and he's 6'6", a catcher by trade, and he's laughing with the bullpen.
Farrell.
That was kind of sketchy for a routine pop-up to left. On his journey to the ball, he had his hands palms up saying, I don't know where it is. And by the time Larson got over there, Jaxa was able to recover in time and make the play. They don't ask for pictures. They'll take that second out.
There's Farrell. Downstairs. Nobody up in the Mariner bullpen. Nobody up in the Braves bullpen. 2 outs, top of the 6th, as the lights are on here at Whitehouse Field. Pitch is downstairs to Max Farrell. He singled in the 2nd, grounded into a fielder's choice in the 4th. San Diego State University. 6 for 23 in the playoffs. He awaits the 2-0. He swings and pops it high in the air to right. Brini backs up, now he rolls in, and he makes the grab to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning from Christian Rodriguez. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Harwich leads in Game 3, the do-or-die Game 3 in the Cape League Championship Series. We'll be right back on Cape League TV. We go bottom 6 here in game number 3 of the Cape League Championship Series between the Braves and the Mariners. 2-1 Harwich leads it. All the fans in attendance. Last game here in the Cape League summer. It's been an unbelievable summer, and we're so glad that everyone is tuning in from wherever you may be, taking in the Game 3 action in the do-or-die situation. Mariners' first Game 3 yesterday after their 1-0 pitcher's duel battle win. They got it done at Bourne Park, and now trying to seal the deal on home
the first
grass.
baseman from UMass Lowell, number 18.
It's
Sean
5, 6, and 7
O'Leary.
in the Harwich lineup. Sean O'Leary, JP Peltier, and Braden Jexa. And still the righty on the hill for Bourne in the Duke product, Ben Dean. First pitch home. O'Leary takes down the middle, a fastball at 95. It's 0-1. Dean has looked smooth out of the bullpen so far, has yet to allow a run. Struck out 3 Mariner batters in 2 innings. And here's the 0-1. Downstairs, the starter Tyler Baird, 3 innings, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout to 1 walk. Now it's up to Ben Dean and the Bourne bullpen to keep them in. 1-1. There's a strike on the outside corner with the curveball.
Now you see the score line of today's game and you say, oh, it's another pitching duel like yesterday, but a lot different. There was no base runners yesterday. There's been a lot of traffic.
1-2, a swing and a miss. Got him with the off speed down in the dirt, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 6th.
The pitchers have come through when they've needed to. Big pitch after big pitch. We've seen a lot of good
The third
defense
baseman
tonight.
from Kentucky, number 13.
I mean, just talking to Brian
JP
Matishat after the game
Peltier.
yesterday, it was unbelievable what he was saying about the adrenaline that he feels coming into moments like that. This is what pitchers live for. You always hunt for strike 3 and to give juice back to your team. Right now, Ben Dean is eating up innings for the Braves. Pitch to Peltier, misses upstairs.
With the summer on the line, a 1-run lead pretty much feels like a tie game.
Oh, yeah.
Just no wiggle room whatsoever. This is anyone's ball game.
The 1-0. Upstairs.
It's credit to both of these skippers, though. Had so much success. Landers in short time on Cape Cod, just a dominant run that he's on. And Englert, being here for so long, they have fresh bullpens for a Game 3, the 7th game of the postseason.
Peltier swings and fouls it into the glove of Eastep. This is just the second playoff series this year to go to a Game 3. The only other one was Whitey against Chatham in round number 1. Red Sox took it in 3 over at Red Wilson Field. The 2-1. Downstairs. Peltier took that pitch all the way. He squatted as the ball crossed home. 3-1 on Peltier. 8 for 23 in the postseason so far for the new Kentucky infielder. 3-1. Down the middle with a fastball for a strike, and the count's full.
That's 97 right on the corner from Dean. This guy is dealing now into the 6th inning.
Yesterday's game moved quickly. Today's as well. The payoff pitch. Peltier spoils it down the right field line and foul. Always battling up there. Last time he was up, he dragged a bunt to lead off the 4th for a base hit. You never know what you're going to get from JP. That's defensively, too, a utility guy who's played third base, first base. He's played left field, center field. Been here since day 1 for the Mariners. Trying to get aboard here for Harwich. The pitch. Chopper slowly to short. Weight is cut off by the third baseman Hawk. Throws to first, not in time. Peltier aboard with an infield single, his second time on base today.
And he can run. You forgot to mention that. He's got every tool possible. And such a high baseball IQ. Maybe a little lady luck on this rollover chopper, but he has the wheels to beat it out for his second infield hit of the game. You give a guy with a ton of pop in Jaxa's bat, he's been swinging it well in the postseason. Chance to spark a rally. This stage in the game, a one-run game. Every base runner holds so much gravity.
Peltier at first base, he takes his lead. And Jaxa takes a first pitch strike on the inside corner. Big hole on the right side of the infield for the tall 6'6" Jaxa in the box. Lined out sharply to third in the second inning and struck out in the fourth against Dean. 0-1. Line drive to center field, base hit for Jaxa. Peltier on his horse, round second base. He goes into third, safe sliding. Jaxa pumps his fist at first base, and the Mariners have first and third with one away in the bottom of the sixth.
There's the speed kicking in from the M's. Not even a hit and run, and Peltier is flying around the second base bag. This is a hot shot line drive. It two hops to the center fielder, Bolton. Has a plus arm, but Peltier was on the move from the get-go. He knew his job, and he gets 90 feet away in a one-out spot for Stockman.
There's the catcher, Tucker Stockman, in the righty box. Runners on the corners with one away. He shows bunt. Pulls back on a pitch inside. Tried for the squeeze there. Austin Hawk, the third baseman, is on the infield grass. The first baseman, Max Farrell, is holding on Jaxa at first. Two-1 Harwich leads in game 3. The pitch, Tachman shows bunt, pops it up, and it drops in foul territory. Nobody could get there.
Little bit confused by the first two pitches of this at-bat, not because of the bunt. This is something Harwich has done multiple times and successfully in the postseason. But that runner at third, Peltier, is not even halfway down the line when Stockman's showing the bunt. He's got to be way down the line if he has a chance to score.
And now Steve Englert is coming out to talk to his catcher. That's a great point. They got to be on the same page, because if you're going to
get a bunt down and Peltier's not coming home, there's no point of bunting.
Tucker doesn't have speed, nor does Jackson really at first base. Englert's chatting it up with the catcher, making sure everyone's on the same page.
It gets as simple as, can you do the job? Can you get it down? But if you can't, let's swing away and drive in this run. You mentioned Stockman doesn't run all too well. You need to eliminate the double play ball at all costs.
1-1's the count. Runners on the corners. Tucker shows bunt and a check back to first base. I wonder if that's the chess game right there. Ben Dean, the pitcher for the Braves, checks over at first base to see if Stockman's going to show again, and he did.
He can just bunt this down the first baseline.
1-1. He shows bunt. He pulls back, ball in the dirt. Nice block by Estep, and the count's 2-1.
That's a nice play to be able to hold back. Although the pitch is in the dirt, seems like a no-brainer take, but like Stockman, before the pitch is even coming, before Dean is even set, he's showing bunt. And the only thing in his mind is get this ball into the ground. You see a low pitch, you might try and stab at it. Stockman stays away.
The game of chess here in game 3. Another check back to Jaxa. Getting his jersey dirty over there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Harwich has a 2-1 lead. Peltier on third, it's Jaxa at first. Stockman shows bunt again, and another check back to Jaxa is not in time. Fans getting restless here at Whitehouse Field. A packed Whitehouse. Never seen the outfield more crowded than it is tonight.
Peltier's got to get more down this line. Hawk is not holding him on at third.
2-1. Stockman bunts it foul behind home plate.
And when the ball is put in play by Stockman, now the bunt's off with 2 strikes. I mean, I am wildly confused. Peltier is not even running to the plate. He is standing on the third base bag. No effort to come home. So it's almost like there's some kind of play that we're not entirely watching. You can't score on even a good bunt.
Well, now you expect the bunt to be taken off with 2 strikes. Fans saying swing away. 2-2. Stockman swings away, a line drive, right center field, base hit. Peltier's in to score. Jackson a third, an RBI single for Tucker Stockman, and the Mariners lead 3-1.
Take that bunt and throw it in the trash. Stockman comes through his first RBI of the playoffs, and here come the M's.
Perfect piece of hitting for Tucker Stockman. He drilled it the other way. And after all the confusion on the bunt play, like Luke said, you put it out the window. He comes through. Jackson a third, and here's Paul Jones. Pitch. Inside.
Very surprised that Bourne would not have a lefty up and moving by now. Jones is one of 4 consecutive lefty Harwich hitters, and they're going to stick with Dean.
1-0 on Jones in the pitch. Fouled right back. Just underneath that one.
If you get a chance like this, Jones has not played every day in the postseason. Some people scratching their head that Quentin Coates not in the starting lineup as an all-star for the M's in the playoffs, but Jones getting a lot of opportunity. And a real shot, just looking for a sac fly to score Jackson from third.
The 1-1 in the dirt wood, a block by Estep. He smothered that with his chest protector. 2-1 on Jones. Jackson Kircher is the righty out of Arkansas, warming up down the right field line in the Bourne bullpen.
You have both Kircher fresh and also Webb fresh, 2 of the better arms in this Bourne bullpen. And neither will enter until maybe the 7th inning.
The 2-1 to Jones. In on the hands, blooper, shallow center field. It ducks in for a base hit. Jackson in to score. A bloop ribby single for Paul Jones, and the M's lead 4-1.
The bottom of the order coming up clutch for Harwich. And you get the jam shot. Jones, nothing but muscle into center field. This is a really well-executed pitch by Dean. You get it in on the lefty's hands, and sometimes it just goes your way in a championship Game 3 at home. And Scott Landers has seen enough.
That's right, Scott Landers, the Bourne manager, takes a slow trot out to the mound. Jackson Kircher is the pitcher warming up. Still no signal from Landers. Claps his hands a few times. No sign. He's talking to Ben Dean. Ben Dean came into this ball game to begin the 4th. He'd been very smooth with 4 strikeouts up until the single from Peltier to begin this inning. Has allowed a single to Peltier. Jackson, Stockman, and Jones, 4 consecutive hits, and Ben Dean is going to stay in this ball game.
And with this long inning, Christian Rodriguez, the Mariners reliever, who just pitched a scoreless top of the 6th inning, is staying hot. You don't see this all too often, if ever. But the magnitude of this game, Rodriguez, one of those guys that wants to be in that mode, but this rally cannot end here for Harwich. Now 11 hits. We're still in the middle innings of this game, and a big one could really blow things open.
Mariners had just 3 hits yesterday in game number 2. Now 11. And the top of the lineup in Larson. The pitch. A curveball spins over the middle. It's 0-1. Larson 2 for 3 today. A double and a score in the 3rd. He singled in the 5th. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to first. Farrell rates on it. Fields fires to second. There's 1. That's all they get. So Larson safe at first. And Stockman moves up to third base.
Honestly, a really nice play by the first baseman Farrell. With the speed of Larson, you have no chance of turning 2. And Jones doesn't get all too much credit for his base running. I mean, the stolen base numbers aren't there. But he gets up the line fast, and it's a pretty close play for the force out. He also has to throw it around the runner.
Here's Nico Brini.
Bring him in, Nico. Bring him in.
1 for 3 today with runners on the corners. He takes a first pitch strike with the curveball. Breeny's such a routine-oriented guy. Talked to him pregame, a team player, just wants to win. He laid down a bunt as a sacrifice back in the 5th. Moved the runner over. Trying to come through again. The 0-1. Shows bunt. He pops it up way out of play behind us over the press box. That's a powerful bunt.
Into the concourse, a bunt. Typically that's a Smolinski home run hack that spins off the handle and flies way up there.
Nico Breeny, the new Vanderbilt product, transferring from Wofford. In his 2nd season with the Mariners, played over 30 games last summer. Check back at first base. Larson is safe.
A nice idea there with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Higher percent that the Mariners would go here. They did it with 1 out earlier in the game.
Breeny, 267 hitter with runners in scoring position. Stockman at 3rd. Larson runs, swinging a foul ball right behind home plate.
In a perfect world, you can get a pitch in the dirt. You can get one up and away that's not competitive. Larson takes 2nd. And then a base hit could score 2 with the speedster over there. I mean, that guy flies. Stockman not so much. He'll keep him 90 feet away.
It's a good thing that Stockman's at 3rd right now and Larson at 1st. But the real question is, what can Nico Breeny at the plate do? The 0-2. Larson runs again, pitch outside, throw to 2nd, is on time. They got him again. Bryce Estep is on the money tonight. 3rd Mariner that he's caught stealing. But the M's bring home 2 runs. A big inning for Harwich, and now they hold a 4-1 lead as we go to the 7th in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series to crown the next Cape League champion. We'll be right back on Cape League TV.
We are headed into the top of the 7th. Harwich leads 4-1, and this place is packed. The outfield is filled from the fence basically into the woods. There is absolutely no room in the bleachers, and the 3rd and 1st baseline hills are absolutely filled. Some are locals who set up their chairs last night after the Mariners win. Others drove their golf cart through the woods to be here today. They live right on the golf course. Some are families with summer homes, and others are just here for the week looking to watch some baseball.
Thanks so much, Lily. Driving their golf cart through the woods. There is a golf course right behind the woods here in center field at Whitehouse Field, and I don't blame them. Everyone crammed in to catch the action tonight. Christian Rodriguez still on the hill for the Mariners as we go to the top of the 7th. Matt Bolton, Ryan Pikatowski, and Justin Osterhaus. First pitch, misses outside. Christian Rodriguez, his 2nd inning of work out of the bullpen. Swing and a miss. This is good to see from Christian Rodriguez, who's a strikeout guy at heart. He has electric stuff. Cape League reliever of the year last summer. Not the same summer this time around, but today is all that matters. This is outside. 2-1.
Well, now you got some insurance, and the last thing you can do in the top of the 7th is start counting down outs. We can do it from up here, but the way the Mariners have been going tonight, they're out hitting Bourne, they're out playing Bourne, their defense has been excellent. Just play more baseball.
Another strike called on the outside corner with a breaking ball. It's 2-2. We've got to get credit to Colin LaBelle, the starter for the Mariners. 5 innings, just 1 earned run. He was nails for Harwich in the biggest start of his summer and of the summer. 2-2, runs inside.
The last thing you need to do is start walking hitters. And that is something Harwich has struggled with more than other teams, more than any other team in the postseason. Free passes.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard, deep to right field, turns Breeny around at the track, and that ball is off the wall. Bolted around first, and he steams into second with a leadoff double. Off the screws from Bolton. And Bourne's in business.
They're not going to go away. This team is battle-tested. They finished the regular season under 500, but they've shown up in the playoffs and they've shown up in the clutch. They're up against it here. Championship on the line, and Bolton gets the party started.
Here's Pikatowski, the DH. 1 for 2, and his first start of the championship series. There's a nice pitch from Rodriguez on the outside corner for a strike.
Mariners have a hard shift on the right-handed hitter Pikatowski, expecting him to pull the ball to the left side of the infield.
Here's the offering. Another strike, same pitch, same result, and it's 0-2.
Pikatowski not sitting on a breaker start from the flamethrower Rodriguez. Those are pitches away in the zone. Talk about being able to shoot one the other way. There goes your chances.
Here's the offering. Downstairs, what a backhanded block from Stockman. And that's why he's playing right now.
Yeah, and he's done a marvelous job. I mean, we have a catcher's battle of the ages tonight. Bryce Eastep, probably the best catcher the Cape has seen in a long while. On the other end for Bourne. But look at that pick. The backhand, no body behind it. That's all hand-eye coordination.
Stockman also has a big RBI hit tonight. The 1-2. Upstairs. Pikatowski ducks out of the way. 4-1 Harwich, top of the 7th. But Bourne has the leadoff man at second base. Counts 2-2 on Pikatowski in game number 3 to decide the Cape League winner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball right on by, and there's one away.
That was a great at-bat. Start to finish from Rodriguez. Gives up the laser double after a long at-bat with Bolton. Got ahead quickly, 0-2 on Pikatowski. Maybe picked around him for 2 pitches, tried his luck for the chase, and then he buries him here low and away. This is filthy. Center cut, and Pikatowski just cannot catch up.
Sometimes all you need is that zip, and C-Rod's got it. Here's Osterhaus, the lefty. Outside, count is 1-0. This was a problem yesterday for the Braves. They left 8 runners on, 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Boy, they need to hit right now as they trail 4-1. Outside to Osterhaus. He came through back in the 2nd inning, an RBI single to bring home Max Farrell. That tied the game up at 1. Now it's 4-1 Harwich. The 2-0. Fouled right back.
This is the spot right here for Bourne. Not saying that they won't have other chances. Bottom of the order. But you start the 7th with a leadoff double, trailing by 3. Just 3 innings to go here. You've got to at least scratch Bolton across and have some life offensively.
The Bourne dugout looks in nervously. The 2-1. Outside, it's ball number 3. Out of the 24 pitches Rodriguez has thrown, 13 of them strikes. The walks were an issue this summer. Christian Rodriguez out of the bullpen had 14 walks to just 11 strikeouts in the regular season. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. So now the Braves have the tying run-up in Austin Hawk.
That's a tough one. Left-handed hitter in Osterhaus. Gotta respect him, but just 2 hits in the postseason.
Number 9, Austin
And now you give an at-bat to the best hitter at the bottom of this Bourne lineup in Hawk as the tying run now in the top of the 7th.
Owen Wheeler getting loose in the Mariner pen down the left field line. The main right-hander and the pitch. Hawk takes upstairs.
Rodriguez pitched in the YD series, game 1. Went a few innings of scoreless baseball. But the walks, there was at least 1 in every inning. Hunter Dillwer's going to go have a word with him, the Mariners pitching coach. I mean, you never like to affiliate walks as a part of Rodriguez's arsenal and what happens. But this summer it has. But he is a guy who's gotten himself out of a lot of trouble.
I mean, he has the stuff to do it.
You don't want to do it in a championship game and make 5,000 strong here, sit on their hands and bite their fingernails. But I think that the Mariners and even the fans that have been here since day 1 and know Rodriguez, he's not panicking out there, but he's got to steer the ship and throw strikes after the 1-out walk.
Here's Austin Hawk, 12 for 25 in the postseason. Can he come through here for Bourne? The 1-0. Hawk swings and misses. He's got that velocity tonight, 94 miles an hour from the fastball. 1-1. Double plays intact for Harwich. Big hole, though, on the right side of the infield for Hawk. The 1-1. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. Went to the curveball.
Got him at the top of the zone. Hawk can't believe it. A tough guy to double up, runs very well. Could be a massive out to get.
Rodriguez checks on the runner at second and fires. Outside. Some fans thought that was strike 3. Raucous crowd at Whitehouse. And in the regular season, around this time, you maybe see some people heading for the exits. Not today. The 2-2. Hawk swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 gone.
He's throwing his fastball so well that he's throwing belt-high breaking balls, and Bourne is so geared up for the fastball that they're out in front. And it's not that that's a hanging breaking ball, it's a really good one. But it's higher than Rodriguez or most pitchers would want it. This is starting at the letters and coming belt high. That's a pitch that you could tie this game with. But because his fastball is so dynamic, so powerful, it opens up everything else. What a huge out to get.
The change of speed is what fooled Hawk. How does he attack E-step? First pitch, curveball down in the dirt. (4-1) Harwich leads, top of the 7th. Bourne had a leadoff double from Bolton, but you blink your eyes and now there's 2-way. And C-Rod's trying to work out of the jam. The 1-0. There's a strike with the fastball. It's 1-1. Paints the inside corner. Rodriguez knows what it's like to pick up big outs. He did it all summer last year. Now in the biggest moment this summer. The 1-1. This is outside. Barely missed. Mike Quinosa, home plate umpire, did not budge.
Just barely. E-step hitless in the championship series, but has walked 3 times. Very disciplined hitter. We've talked about his defense all night.
He leaves the pitch upstairs. And just like that, it's 3-1 with the dangerous leadoff man, Riker Wade, on deck.
Yeah, and to summarize that thought, this is not a guy you can give another free pass to A, load the bases, and B, set up the top of the order. You got to go after the 9-hole hitter.
3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Runners will be off. Bolton at second, Osterhaus at first. 4-1 Harwich leads, top of the 7th, 2 away, and Rodriguez on the hill. What does he go to here? The payoff pitch. Downstairs, ball 4, and everyone thought it was strike 3. But instead, the bases are now loaded for Bourne, and the leadoff man and most dangerous hitter in their lineup, Riker Wade, is up.
Ooh, that one looked good based on how they've been called tonight. I mean, this is a perfect pitch.
Take another look.
A payoff right on that inside corner, but maybe it was a little bit below the knees. What a spot this sets up.
Biggest moment of the ball game to this point. The lefty Wade. The righty Rodriguez. He fires outside.
Because of Rodriguez's control issues, and he's had good stuff, you would maybe think about getting him.
And now, Steve Englert might have heard you. He walks out of the Mariner dugout. Entire infield comes in. Owen Wheeler was the pitcher warming up, and Owen Wheeler is going to be the new pitcher into the ball game. Big spot for Wheeler. Rodriguez leaves the bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. Mariners clinging on to a 4-1 lead in Game 3 of the Cape League Championship Series. We'll step aside right here on Cape League TV. Back here at Whitehouse Field, in a tense moment, bases loaded for Bourne. Christian Rodriguez in the last at-bat on a questionable pitch that was called ball 4 to Bryce Estep. It missed inside, said Mike Ignosa, and now Owen Wheeler is the pitcher out of the bullpen for the Mariners. Third guy used tonight for Harwich. Bases loaded full of Braves. It's Riker Waite, the leadoff man. Downstairs, the count was already 1-0, so now it's 2-0. No place to put Riker Waite. Bolton at third, Osterhaus at second, and Estep at first. And the pitch misses outside. It's 3-0. No place to put Riker Waite. 4-1 Harwich leads, top of the 7th. The pitch. There's a strike. They clip the outside corner. A slight sigh of relief from the Mariner fans. But still a whole lot more work to do. The 3-1. Outside ball 4, 4-2 ball game. Matt Bolton touches home. Riker Waite with the RBI walk.
There were a total of 3 RBI walks for Bourne in their Game 1 win at Whitehouse Field. They all came in the 6th inning. That was a 6-walk, no-hit 6th inning. Just got to get 1 out to get out of this.
The pitch to Rigdon is a strike. 4-2 Harwich leads. Times get tense at Whitehouse Field. You knew it wasn't going to be easy. The pitch. Down low. Nobody loosening up in the Mariner bullpen. Nobody loosening up in the Bourne bullpen. The 1-1. In the dirt. Nice block by Stockman. He kept it in front of him. And Osterhaus stays put at third base. He was running halfway down the line.
This wild pitch actually scores a run if it doesn't deflect off of the hitter Rigdon. Stockman knocks it down. It hits his bat. That would have gone down the first base line into foul ground and probably plated a run.
2-1's the count. Wheeler comes set. Here's the pitch. Tap foul. It's 2-2.
2-strike count, and we saw this in game one. We said this in game one. With the bases loaded, you can't afford to get into a full count here. You can't get to any 3-ball count with a free pass and an RBI just one pitch away.
A hit likely ties this game. Swing and a miss! He got him with the off-speed. Bourne leaves the bases loaded. Harwich preserves their 4-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Big time pitching from Owen Wheeler as he gets Rustin Rigdon. Wheeler's pumped up. And we'll step aside quickly here on Cape League TV. Stretch time in game number 3 of the Cape League Championship Series. We'll be right back. We go bottom 7 at Whitehouse Field in a 4-2 ball game. Harwich leads Bourne in the do-or-die Game 3 here in the Cape League Championship Series. So glad you're joining us alongside Luke Brenneman. I'm Milo Hoffman. And Luke, a new pitcher on the hill in Jackson Kircher, the 6'4", 215-pound right-hander out of Arkansas. And he's nasty.
And I'm wondering, where was this guy in the 6th inning? This guy leads the Braves in appearances on the summer. He's been their best arm. 28 strikeouts in 21 innings pitched. There were multiple spots for Harwich. First and third, 1 out, where you need a strikeout if you're Bourne. And Scott Landers did not call on Kircher until the start now of this 7th inning. Thankfully for Bourne, they limit the damage to 2 in the 6th, and they played 1 in the top half of the 7th. But I would assume Kircher goes until he breaks, and it's been tough to even bend this guy at all this summer.
Nico Brini singled in the 1st, grounded out to 2nd in the 3rd, and he sacrifice bunted in the 5th. Kircher's fastball sits at about 96 miles an hour. He kicks back and fires. Fastball grounded sharply to second base. Rigdon is there, though. Throws to first in time, 1 away.
Deeper you get into this game, Harwich is looking for more of the same. Bat on ball. Couple jam shot hits tonight. Couple infield hits tonight. There's been just 1 home run now in the 7th matchup of the summer between Bourne and Harwich. Both of these teams have played a lot of small ball. The pitching has been excellent, and the defense tonight superb.
Here's the league MVP, Ty Smolinski. The pitch home. Inside. 94 miles an hour on the fastball from Kircher. Smolinski today, 2 for 3, a couple singles in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, and he struck out in the 5th. Kircher spins and fires. Upstairs, 2-0. He has such a deep windup. He backs up almost off the mound. Stands on the first base side of the rubber. All his momentum is going towards first base, and he brings it back and leans home. 2-0. Strike called on the inside corner.
It's one of the nastiest pitches I've seen all summer out here. A lot of guys you say, oh, they're long and lengthy. They're skinny and tall. Or maybe a little short and stocky, but they're a powerful pitcher. Kircher is everything. He's long, he's powerful, he's strong, and he has gas.
And he pitches a foul ball off of Smolinski's bat. Ty's been doing it all summer long for Harwich. 8 for 25 in the playoffs.
Let's go, Ty.
After going 0 for his first 11 at the plate. Has come through ever since that Brewster series in round number 1. The 2-2. Inside.
These are the at-bats you're looking for at this stage of the game. The only thing Bourne is worried about is that scoreboard in right center field. And by playing defense and pitching, they can't do anything about it besides, at best, keep this a 2-run Harwich edge.
The payoff pitch from Kircher to Smolinski. Foul tipped into Estep's glove. Strike 3.
How many game-changing plays has Bryce Estep made in this series?
Too many to count.
The
He's
second
caught
baseman
3
from
Mariner
LSU,
runners trying to steal
number
second.
11, Cade
And he holds
Cullen.
on just barely to a strike 3. And now there's 2 away. Cade Curlin, the cleanup man, 1 for 3 tonight. Transferring to LSU for this next collegiate season. Pitch home. Strike called. Real delayed strike call tonight from Mike Hinojosa. Lures all the crowd. 0-1. 2 gone. Bottom 7. 4-2 Harwich leads in game 3 of the championship. 0-1. Downstairs.
About Curlin, now in his second stint with the Mariners.
He won.
He was a part of the 24 team that put a year's pause on this Bourne Brave dynasty. And the M's are a few outs away with Curlin from doing it again.
Downstairs, and it's 2-1. Wouldn't that be a storyline? Come here in 24, win the championship. Curlin not here last summer. Back here in 26. The Mariners are 9 outs away.
They won it in Bourne in 24.
The 2-1 is a ground ball to shortstop, backhanded by Waite. He fires to first in time. That's a nice play from Riker Waite at short, and that does it here in the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Harwich leads as we head to the 8th here in Game 3 of the championship series, do or die. Luke Brenneman's got you the rest of the way. Stay right here on Cape League TV.
Fans that have those winning 50-50 raffle numbers.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Here we go. It's the top of the 8th in Harwich. A do-or-die Game 3 for both parties, and it's for the Cape Cod Baseball League crown of the summer of 26. 4 for Harwich, 2 for Bourne, and it's the top of the 8th inning with the heart of the Bravos lineup coming in. 3, 4, and 5, Costello, Farrell, and Bolton Luke Costello will dig in. Right-on-right matchup with the Mariners righty reliever Owen Wheeler. Came in this game for the final out of the 7th. And he fires a fastball inside for ball 1. Wheeler was able to strand the bases loaded after walking in a run with the bases loaded. 4-2 Harwich edge. 1-0. Not even close. Inside, 2-0. Costello 1 for 3 in the ball game. Singled back in the 4th inning. He's now 2 for 10 in the series. 2-0. There's a strike. And a good 93-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside edge. Wheeler in the count now 2-1. Wheeler, a Chalfont, Pennsylvania kid. Pitches collegiately at Maine. 2-1, a blooper into left center field. Jaxa charges in, and he makes the grab on the run. 1 down in the top of the 8th.
Pitch to soft contact. The biggest thing for Wheeler is to pound the zone. Yesterday, Matishek pounded the zone, induced weak contact from the Braves. That's exactly what you want to see from Wheeler.
University, number 5, Max Farrell.
That'll bring up Max Farrell. Farrell's 1 for 3 tonight. Bourne with 6 hits, good for their 2 runs. The Mariners have had an offensive outburst, 11 hits tonight. Harwich came into this series in the first 2 games with just 8 combined hits. Right on right with Farrell. First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. Wheeler ahead with strike 1.
And a big thing about this inning is that if you can work them quickly, the bottom of the Bourne lineup will be due up in the 9th.
You go 1, 2, 3, it will be 6, 7, and 8 in the Bourne top of the 9th. Harwich has an arm getting loose in the bullpen. It's the righty out of the U.S. Naval Academy, Brady Bendick. 0-1. Breaking ball drips down the heart of the plate for a called strike 2. Bourne needs a base runner to even bring the tying run of this game to the plate. And here comes the Harwich crowd, the 0-2. Ground ball to short. Smolinski scoops it up, fires to first in time. And there's quickly 2 outs in the top of the 8th.
Big contact off of Farrell's bat. And Ty dealt with it well. We've seen a couple weird hops in the postseason. Ty's had a few weird ones up on him, but that one,
number 28,
he fielded nicely.
Bolton.
Matt Bolton, who's been aboard all 3 times tonight, coming off a double in the 7th inning, came around to score. Sets up a right-on-left matchup. Top of the 8th inning, 4-2 Harwich leads, nobody on. And the first pitch misses away for ball 1. Been a lot of fastballs from the righty Wheeler. Wheeler making just his 3rd appearance of the summer in the Cape League. And the intricacies of summer baseball where all the top pitchers, LSU, Arkansas, wherever you want to talk about, Power 5, they're here at the start. But it's mixing and matching the rest of the way. And Wheeler, along with so many others, have provided such a spark to this Mariner bullpen. A rising sophomore at James Madison, Colin LaBelle, gives Harwich 5 innings to start of 1-run baseball. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. And whether it's Alex Lum, the general manager of the Mariners, or Steve Englert in his 24th summer as the head man here in Harwich, so many moving parts go in to building a roster that can play every single day. Game 47 of the summer. And the 2-1's coming home. Cut on and missed. 2-2.
He went to the off-speed there. Had Bolton off balance. Does he go back to it here?
Seen a lot of his fastball in the mid-90s. Left-handed hitter Bolton just trying to stay alive, extend the top of the 8th. The 2-2 hit hard the other way into the hole off the glove of Smolinski. And it's a 2-out base hit for Bolton. And the Bravos will have an at-bat representing the tying run with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. It'll be the DH Ryan Pikatowski.
That tie gave it all he had.
From West Virginia, number
Dove
32,
in the hole.
Ryan Pikatowski.
It was hard hit off the bat.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. Pound the ball into the ground the other way. Pikatowski digs in. 0 for 3 tonight, first pitch. Swing and a miss. A rare breaking ball to start off a hitter in this 8th inning from Wheeler. It works very well. It was back and forth in the middle innings. Harwich scored 2 in the 6th and currently lead by 2. Runner at first, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Ryan Pikatowski, 2 for 17, now just in his 7th start of his Cape League summer. And the Bourne Braves team really relying on him to come through and extend this 8th inning. One swing of the bat could tie it. 1-1. Down and away. 2-1.
Osterhouse awaits on deck. He's been aboard all 3 times tonight.
Osterhouse has a home run on Cape Cod, has one in the playoffs. Here comes the 2-1. That's a strike. A beauty, a heater on the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Here comes the Harwich crowd, the 2-2. A nice take from Pikatowski, and the count goes full. Bolton off of first will have a head start on the payoff pitch in the 2-out situation. Milo mentioned Justin Osterhouse out of Alabama, waiting for a chance on deck. Can Wheeler shut the door on the Braves in the 8th? The payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. It's first and second with 2 outs for the Bourne Braves. And Brady Bendick continues to warm in the Mariner bullpen.
I'd expect Hunter Dilworth to
The
come on out
left-fielder
here.
from Alabama, number 31, Justin.
And yeah, Dilworth is going to walk out and talk to his pitcher on the mound, settle him down in this situation. Osterhouse has been the hottest Bourne bat today. The single and the 2 walks drove home one of the 2 runs for Bourne all the way back in the 2nd.
Since coming into this game in the 7th inning, Wheeler has now walked 2, given up 1 hit. He's seen a total of 6 Bourne hitters. Dilworth continues the conversation with the righty Wheeler, looking down into the bullpen. The arm-warming Bendick has been used primarily as a starter for Harwich.
Yeah, this could be a delay tactic. I saw Dilworth wait until he steps out of the dugout for Bendick to throw a pitch. So
Number
he had an
31,
extra
Justin
pitch.
Osterhouse.
Mariners have a walkie-talkie in their bullpen like every team. It's not the big leagues, there's no phone, but they are relaying when the reliever may be ready. For now, it's Osterhouse v. Wheeler. First and second, 2 outs. Harwich with a 4-2 lead in the top of the 8th inning. And both teams are playing for a Cape Cod Baseball League championship in a best-of-3 Game 3 tonight here in Harwich. 5,000 strong at Whitehouse Field. You couldn't buy a seat, and it's free to get in. First and second, 2 out. Wheeler comes home. Osterhouse pops one up in the infield, drifting foul. Stockman to the fence, and it lands in the front row for a foul ball.
Oh, just barely got over.
Osterhouse 1 for 1 with an RBI hit tonight. He's walked twice. A huge night for the Bourne Brave that hits 7th in this lineup. Oh, 1. Down low. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. It's been a tough playoff run for Justin Osterhouse. 3 for 22, a home run, 4 runs batted in, but he's gotten on base, been drawing a lot of walks, and he has that pop in his bat. 1-1. Outside, it's now 2-1.
Austin Hawk awaits on deck for Bourne. 1 for 3 today with a double. Gotta continue attacking the zone here if you're Wheeler.
If it gets to the on-deck hitter, the bases would be loaded. Chance to tie it on just a single. For now, the 2-1. A strike on the inside corner, and Wheeler's back in it. The biggest moment of the summer on Championship Tuesday in Harwich. Deuces wild in the top of the 8th. 2 on with 2 out. Wheeler set for the 2-2 pitch. He got him! A strikeout! The breaking ball low and away. And Wheeler leaves a pair. Harwich with a 4-2 lead, and they look to add on in the bottom of the 8th when we come back on Cape League TV. Bottom of the 8th inning, and tonight has been a tight one the entire way. Owen Wheeler able to punch out Justin Osterhaus with 2 on and 2 out to keep the Harwich advantage at 2. A 4-2 Mariner lead. Bottom of the 8th inning, the M's have 5, 6, and 7 coming up. O'Leary, Peltier, and Jaxa. And the dominant reliever for Bourne, Jackson Kircher, stays out there after a 1-2-3 7th inning.
Yeah, I think you can expect Kircher to go as long as his arm falls off, like you just said. But obviously, right now, the Mariners trying to tack on some insurance before trying to close the door in the 9th.
Harwich has been so quiet in this best-of-3 series. In Game 1 at home, the Mariners lost 7-3. Harwich had just 5 hits offensively. In Game 2, a pitching masterclass. A 1-0 win to send this series to tonight. And Harwich at home is 3 outs away from a Cape Cod Baseball League crown, but a chance to get some more insurance in the bottom of the 8th. O'Leary digs in. First pitch. Taken for a strike on that inside edge. Sometimes you think left-handed hitters might have an advantage when they go against a righty pitcher compared to the always tough left-on-left matchups. But when Kircher can pound that fastball in on the lefty's hands, it's like a bullet to the inside portion of the plate. The 0-1, O'Leary hacks it foul, left field line, and it's quickly 0-2.
How big would a run feel here for the Mariners? Oh, my.
2 runs, well, that's a walk and a blast. A bloop and a blast. Maybe a couple gappers and you're back in it. 3, it's a whole different story, especially with Bourne down to their final 3 outs offensively. 0-2. Ground ball, first base side, that stays fair. Farrell picks it up, pitches to Kircher, and a 3-1 pair up for the opening out of the Harwich 8th.
Kircher's very solid.
The third baseman from Kentucky,
of course, he's pitched throughout this playoffs.
Peltier.
I think the Mariners are lucky and feel happy that this is the first time they're seeing him with the lead in the last game.
Now it's Peltier. Ben Dean was the first reliever into this game for Bourne. He gave up 2 runs in 3 innings. First pitch coming to JP. Goes to the backstop for ball 1. Milo, who would you expect to see? Is it going to be Bendick in the top of the 9th? Do you stick with Wheeler?
You go with Bendick. Getting real loose in the bullpen.
Luke Morgan is also starting to warm up. Righty out of Oregon is in the Harwich pack.
Could be Morgan.
1-0 to Peltier. Breaking ball lands in there to even the count at 1-1. Morgan pitched just a few games ago. Came in a big spot against YD in the 7-6 series clinching win. 1-1. Peltier takes. It's on the corner, and the count's now 1-2. In the top of the ninth for Bourne, it'll be 8-9-1. Hawk, E-step, and Wait. If runners can get on for the top of the order, look out. The best top three in the postseason so far. 2-strike pitch to Peltier. Swung on and fouled just off the very top of the bat. And JP stays alive.
This summer, Luke Morgan, who's getting loose right now, 7 2/3, just 1 earned run.
Righty out of Oregon has been a grinder for Harwich. Really only entered games like this one, where you need a dominant arm to shut things down. But it could be Bendick, the soldier. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. A 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and there's 2 outs.
That's filth right there from Kircher.
The left fielder from Oregon.
Braden
number
Jackson
6,
will step
Braden
in.
Jackson.
Jackson now has a hit in every game of this championship series. He's 3 for 10 with an RBI. He's 1 for 3 tonight, singled and scored back in the 6th inning. Player that has the type of pop that could extend the lead to 3 with 1 swing. First pitch. Jackson takes. There's a strike. Give credit to Kircher. He's come into this game and done everything that he could possibly do. But the Bourne offense is going to have to work them back in this game, if not win it, in the top of the ninth. Oh, a strike on the inner edge. And yet again, another fastball north of 95. That one came in at 97 in a location that you might not hit if you were playing a video game. It's 0-2 to the Mariner left fielder. 2 outs with nobody on, a 4-2 Harwich edge in the 8th inning. The pitch, just a little bit outside, 1-2. Mariner catcher Tucker Stockman is on deck, has both of his shin guards on, ready to run out there and catch the top of the 9th inning. It could be a championship clinching 9th inning. Kircher from the windup. 6'4" righty, towers off the hill. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to end a 1-2-3 8th for Kircher. But the moment is right now for the Mariners. Top of the 9th inning, a 4-2 lead, and they're 3 outs away from a Cape League championship. It's going to be Luke Morgan coming into the game when we come back on Cape League TV.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
The M's are 3 outs away from a Cape League championship and a chance to do it right here in Harwich at Whitehouse Field. 7,013 strong here tonight in Harwich. 7,000 for Game 3 and the championship decider in the Cape Cod Baseball League. It's 8-9-1 coming up for Bourne, a 4-2 Mariner advantage.
For the Braves.
And it'll start with the third baseman out of Wake Forest,
number 9,
Austin Hawk.
Austin Hawk.
Hawk is 1 for 3 in this ball game. And the start of the ninth, just a heads up, this broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is prohibited. Hawk takes a first pitch fastball, and a good sign from the new righty into the game, Luke Morgan. Morgan 6'3", 230 pounds. An Oregon kid, pitches at Oregon, and he's going coast to coast for the Cape League Championship. Breaking ball stays high to even the count. The summer for the Mariners, it was up and down. First month of the summer, second best team in the league behind the YD Red Sox. Then they ran into a wall in July, a 6-game losing streak. The 1-1. Hit hard in between short and third, a base hit to start the ninth, and Hawk fires up the Braves. His second hit of the ball game. And now the tying run will come to the plate as the catcher, Bryce Eastep.
He has been red hot all playoffs long, and it continues there.
Number 10,
second
Bryce
knock of the ball
Eastep.
game, and the Braves are alive.
Harwich lost 6 in a row, lost 9 of 12, limping into the playoffs. Bourne lost 7 in a row, and here we are. Two teams that did not lose until the championship series. Eastep, right on right, first pitch. Too tall, ball 1. And for the first time in this series decider, you start feeling a little bit of life in that Bourne Brave dugout down the first base line. Luke Morgan from the stretch, the 1-0. Hit high and deep, straight away center field. Larson goes back, but it's playable, and there's the first out. Eastep barreled that one up pretty good. But a pitcher-friendly ballpark here in Harwich helps out the Mariners in the top of the ninth. There's one out, and the lineup turns over for Riker Waite.
Number 3,
Just got underneath it.
Waite.
400 to dead center. Kept it in the ballpark, and a tough challenge now.
Riker Waite, been on twice tonight. He's 10 for 23 in the playoffs. Switch hitter. First pitch coming, and it's a strike. A 95-mile-an-hour heater clips the top of the zone. The pause and the 0-1. Breaking ball stays high, something to keep an eye on for Morgan. He's left that pitch up a couple times since entering this game to start the ninth inning. The combination of Colin LaBelle, the starter, then Christian Rodriguez, then Owen Wheeler, and now it's in the righty Luke Morgan's hands. The 1-1 is too low.
Brady Bendick is warming up in the Mariner bullpen along with Tommy Martin. They're getting loose, and they're getting loose quickly. Tommy Mitchell now warming up, who pitched yesterday.
Got the final out. One on with one out, the tying run at the plate. Here comes the 2-1, bounced foul, and a screamer into the Bourne dugout. Puts the Mariners one strike closer from a second out in the top of the ninth. Harwich started the playoffs, knocked out the Brewster Whitecaps, a team that had had the M's number all summer long. Then a 2-game sweep of the best team in the league, YD. And the 2-2 is another chopper foul. Cherish moments like this forever, whether it's the guys on the field that have given up their entire summer. In an age of college sports where a lot of them are getting paid to play, and they're doing it for the love of the game. 2-strike pitch. A blooper down the right field line, and it's a base hit for Waite. Going first to third is Hawk. The throw is cut off, and the Bravos have them on the corners, trailing by 2 with just one out in the top of the ninth.
Riker Waite is a professional hitter. He went down to snatch that one and lines it into right field. And now the heart of the Bourne lineup is up.
Rustin Rigdon in his 44th start of the 47th game of the summer. Runners at the corners with one out. Harwich will trade an out for a run here. First pitch, breaking ball, and that's high for ball one. When do you think about a ninth inning pitching change?
I mean, I think everyone's thinking about it right now. You're going pitch by pitch.
Hawk laced one to left. Waite pulled one into right field. First and third, one out. Here comes the 1-0 from Morgan. Popped up, but foul. And Morgan able to get into this count, 1-1.
Luke Costello awaits on deck, the player who won it last summer with the Braves.
Costello played in the championship game last year, but the moment is Rigdon's. Vanderbilt Commodore. 1-1. Hit hard down the left field line, and that twists foul. A lot of people here at Whitehouse Field in Harwich holding their breath with every line drive. But Morgan gets ahead of Rigdon, a ball and 2 strikes. Some Big Ten on SEC action in the finale of the Cape League summer. Time is called. Got to get the baseball off the field. Remember, Riker Waite off of first base is maybe the fastest out of any Bourne Brave. A ball in the gap, and this game is tied. Runner at third is Hawk. There's just one out in the top of the ninth. 1-2. Swing and a miss! Morgan mows down Rigdon, and the Mariners are 1 out away from the Cape League Championship, and all rise here at Whitehouse Field. Luke Costello paired up with his brother Andrew Costello to start the summer in Bourne. They've had summers of a lifetime success-wise, and he's the final hope for the Braves. First and third, 2 out. First pitch. Breaking ball almost hits him in the head. Costello ducks for ball 1. Bourne a dynasty. They've been in this championship game for 6 consecutive summers, and they've only lost to the Harwich Mariners. 1-0, runner goes from first, pitch inside. Stockman throws down. Is this it? No. And the tying run is now a base hit away as Riker Waite pulls off the heist of second base with 2 outs.
This is exactly like yesterday. A hit could tie this game, and now it ends the season.
Every pitch was a fastball in the Riker Waite in the Rigdon at bat. He's down 2-0 to Costello. The pitch. Taken for a strike, and a sigh of relief here in Harwich. There's a big hole on the right side of the infield if Costello can go the other way. Waite at second, Hawk at third. The 2-1. A little bit inside for ball 3. And that's what the Mariner fans think about it. If Costello walks, it's Max Farrell on deck. 3-1. On the inside corner, Costello thought it was ball 4. And for the first time, Harwich is a strike away. Second and third, 2 outs, top of the ninth, a championship deciding game 3 at Whitehouse Field. Here comes the payoff pitch. A pop fly. This could do it. Peltier. That's it! For the second time in the last 3 years, Harwich conquers the Cape. The Mariners are the 2026 Cape Cod Baseball League champions, and they storm the field here in Harwich. For the 7th time in Harwich history, the Cape Cod crown is coming home, and the only thing, the kryptonite to this Bourne legacy, are the Mariners.
Unbelievable. Harwich gets it done. And what an unbelievable series it was.
2026 Cape Cod
Games
Baseball
that we will
champions,
never forget.
the Harwich Mariners.
But in the end, the M's got it done. What a team. What a year.
And what a Cape League postseason it was. Every game captivating. You could not look away. Harwich loses the first at Whitehouse Field, but takes the series at home. And we are the champions. Roar out on the loudspeakers. The final out, Morgan, a jam shot off the bat of the best Bravos hitter, Costello, and J.P. Peltier makes the play. That's a special group of guys right there.
The team that's been together the longest all summer long. From day number one, so many guys, more than any other team this summer, have been here since the very first practice. And now the trophy out on the field, and what a storybook ending it is.
4-2 the final score, a 9-inning game at Whitehouse Field, where 7,000 showed up to cheer on the Mariners at home. And Milo, when we talked to Steve Englert before the game, he said in year number 24 as the head man in Harwich, this is one of the only years where you do 40 games in a place where a lot of people vacation to go to the beach, to hang out, maybe just have a drink during the daytime. But these guys show up, and Englert said, I would play another 40 with this group right now because they've been here from day one. They don't go on their phones in the dugout. They're a family, and it takes a group like that to win a championship in the best collegiate summer baseball league in the world. And Milo, it's been a pleasure to do it with you as well, my man.
Unbelievable summer. Such a pleasure calling games for all the fans, all the Harwich fans everywhere. Tonight, the busiest we've seen Whitehouse Field, over 7,000 people to take in this game number 3. And the Mariners get the job done. What a season, what a team.
And the party's just getting started in Harwich. It may be Tuesday night, but it's going to be a late night tonight on August 11, the year 2026. For the 7th time in franchise history, the Mariners take the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship, a 3-game series against the Bourne Braves, and the M's prevail in Games 2 and in the championship clinching Game 3. We're going to quickly step aside on Cape League TV. Do not go anywhere. Plenty of interviews, celebrations, and so many Mariners to talk to, and it's all coming up next on Cape League TV.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Milo Hoffman here with JP Peltier after the Mariners clinched the Cape League Championship. You just won the Cape League Postseason Player of the Year. Just can you put that into the words? Describe what you're feeling right now.
I mean, it feels great, but winning this whole thing and with this group we got, it's awesome. It's awesome. The grind of the summer we all went through together and come out on top like this is just awesome.
You've been here since the first day. You talked about the grind with me a couple times here throughout the summer. How good does it feel to get to the top?
Oh, it feels amazing. I mean, we were out here 47 games together. You look up and down that lineup, how many guys were here from day one or just about day one. We were all in it together. Through the rough stretch in July, we weathered the storm. We knew we were capable of and played our game there at the end and had some fun doing it and turned out pretty good.
Can you describe these relationships that you've built with these players that you've been with for now over 2 months?
It's awesome. I mean, summer ball year in and year out is awesome. The relationships you make, but especially up here, the level of play and just the intensity each game. Like these playoffs, man, some intense games, but that's what you live for when you play baseball. And to be able to make some friends that I'll have for life, just from 2 months is amazing.
What about the connection with Steve Engler that you have? You've been with him, obviously, since the first day, talking to him beginning months ago, coming here out the Cape. Like, how have you built that with Steve?
It's unbelievable. I couldn't have asked for a better summer ball coach than Stevie. I mean, he does an amazing job. Just throwing in some wisdom here and there, letting us do our thing, letting us go through some growing pains, and being there for us when we're at the top. And it's just, I can't put it into words. So grateful for him to give me the opportunity to play for the Mariners this summer, and I feel like I'll owe that to him for the rest of my life after that. Yeah.
How much do you think you've improved as a player, as a person from the start of the summer, now here in the midway point of August?
Oh, a ton. Player and person, both. Grown so much. I mean, I struggled there for a while, and that only made me grow a little bit. And didn't press, and then got to the playoffs, and just mentality, win, and had a lot of fun doing it, and paid off.
All right, JP Peltier, after the Mariners win the Cape League Championship. We'll be back with another interview. Stay with us.
We are back with another Mariner. 2026 Cape League champion has a nice ring to it. I'm here with Tucker Stockman. How are you feeling?
Feels great. I mean, I've only been here about 4 weeks now, but it's been awesome. It's been a blessing, and it's been really fun playing with these guys and being able to win. It's a true blessing.
And your first RBI of the postseason was tonight in Game 3 in a huge moment. What was your mindset stepping up to the plate?
Well, I was pretty aggravated. I didn't get the bunt down there, and so I was just trying to hit something in the air, try to stay out of the double play, and just trust God and trust the process.
Well, you had about 7,000 people here tonight. What is it like to play in front of this crowd on your home turf?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, at school we get a lot of fans too, but I don't think it's been close to 7,000, if not, and it was awesome. They created a great atmosphere, and they really did a great job giving us a home field advantage.
And you were only here for 4 weeks, but what's something you're taking with you back to school?
Oh, man. Well, the first 7 games I was here, we lost. And I didn't really know what to think, but the guys just kept grinding, and we trusted the process. We ended up clinching after the 7-game losing streak with 1 win, and just keep grinding, keep getting after it, no matter what you're feeling, body's hurting, whatever it is, just keep grinding, keep getting after it.
And after that 7-game losing streak, if somebody would have told you that you'd be standing here right now as the 2026 champion, would you have believed it?
I mean, it would have been pretty hard to believe. Pretty crazy. It's awesome. I mean, I knew we had it. We had a ton of talent, but no, it would have been pretty unbelievable.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Luke Brenneman here, post-game. The Mariners are the Cape Cod Baseball League champions, and I'm with the league's most valuable player, Ty Smolinski. Ty, you win the MVP, one of the best summers of your life, and now you win the Cape League championship. How does that sound?
I mean, it's awesome. This is honestly the most fun I've ever had playing baseball this summer. It's been a blast, and all the stuff, like the MVP and all that, it's just a cherry on top, and it's a bonus to everything that I got to go experience this summer. All the guys and everything were awesome. Like, winning this championship with that team was the most fun I've ever had. It was awesome.
You had a really good year at Kansas State collegiately, but to come out here and be the best player in the best summer league, was there something that switched? Was there something that got into you, just your mentality saying, I belong out here and I'm going to dominate?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is just my growth as a player. I wouldn't say I changed anything. Just trusting in my training and going out there every day and just having fun playing the game. Like I said, I just trusted when what I've done off the field, and that's what's able to give me the success this summer.
Talk to me about this playoff run. We were talking before the interview. You were like, man, every game was so sketchy, down to the wire. How much fun is it playing in a baseball game like that, although it's stressful?
It's really stressful, but like when you look back at it, it's like that was awesome. Like even looking back right now, I'm just thankful that last inning's over because I was holding on for dear life. But like it was fun. Like those were all high leverage, really good baseball games. Everyone, this is, like you said, this is the best summer league in the country. So being able to play in those games and win the championship out here is really special.
7,000 people came up to cheer you guys on tonight for a Game 3 championship decider. Walking over here, you had MVP chants the whole game. Everyone knows your name. It's almost like the Mariners are a legit league baseball team, not just summer baseball for what some people think is development and to get better, and you've done that. But you have some fans out here. Any final words to Mariner fans?
Yeah, I mean, thank you guys. It's been a blast. Like I said, this is the most fun I've had this summer, and seeing these crowds, and not just tonight, like there was people here, and it was awesome at environments all the time. So thank you to the fans and the community. It was awesome.
We know winning the championship is probably number one, but any memories on Cape Cod outside of baseball that stand out as you leave the Cape?
Yeah, kind of like I said before, like these guys, like this was a really special group of guys, and I'm going to miss every single one of them. So, I mean, looking back on it, the baseball and everything, and winning the championship is awesome, but, like, the stuff I'm going to remember the most is hanging out with the guys outside, before the games, going to the beach on an off day. Like, that's special, and that's stuff I'm going to remember.
Your family has been a big part of this process. They've been in and out of town, always supporting you, watching the games and whatnot. Any message for them and just kind of saying goodbye to a full summer of your life and still playing more baseball?
Yeah, no, I thank them for everything they've done. They've made a lot of sacrifices to get me where I am today, and I couldn't be more thankful for everything they've done for me.
Well, the best player in the Cape Cod Baseball League in the year of 2026 is Ty Smolinski. He's also on the championship team. We extend our post-game coverage on Cape League TV.
Milo Hoffman here, joined by Quentin Coates after the Mariners win the Cape League Championship. You've been here since the first day. Can you describe what this means to you?
Man, it was a long summer, but that made it all worth it right there, times 1,000. Nothing better to do it with the guys that we have. Great group of guys. Everybody gets along. Couldn't be prouder of my teammates and all the stuff that we went through. I mean, we had so many roller coaster up and downs throughout the entire year, and it's good to come out top for sure.
How did you guys stay so tight-knit in those moments that you maybe weren't playing the best baseball?
Yeah, we just believed in each other. We knew we had a good group of guys. We obviously showed it through parts of the year. And when you show it through parts of the year, you just want to get that feeling back. And we were just trying to hunt through that, searching for it, and we eventually found it going right into the playoffs. It was a good time to find that groove and to get it going, rolling throughout the postseason.
Now, Steve Englert has been the anchor throughout the entire summer for you guys. He's been here for so long. Can you describe your relationship with him?
Yeah, me and Stevie, we get along great. He's a great coach, great baseball mind. Obviously been doing this for a long time. I trust that guy with my life. He's a great guy, loves each and every one of us on the team, and he trusts us all. And it's he's a great coach to play for.
Now, if you were to describe to people what kind of baseball player that you are, how would you do that?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Just say hardworking. I know, obviously, I had my struggles in the playoffs, but I never lost sight of what I knew I could accomplish. And I was here every day working hard, making sure I'm ready to go whenever my name was called. And that was it was a tough part for sure during parts of the season, staying focused, grinding out, even when I'm struggling, not playing my best. But just keep showing up every day, being here for the guys when I'm not playing, and then when I get my opportunity, try to be ready to go. And I felt like that's something that I took pride in here in the playoffs for sure.
You mentioned that hard work. I noticed early on in the season, you get hit by a pitch, you run down to first. Walk, you run down to first. Yeah. Where do you get that from? Is there someone or just something that you've been manufacturing over time?
No, I'll hype up our Cincinnati program every single day to anybody. That's all Bishop ball. Coach Jordan Bishop, our head coach at Cincinnati. That's just kind of the level of energy that we play with. We energy, enthusiasm, excitement. We bring that every day to the ballpark. Try my best to bring it here. We get hit by a pitch, you give a hard 90. I don't care how much it hurts. You do it for the guys, gets the dugout fired up. And believe it or not, energy, people don't realize how powerful energy is in the dugout. The players on the field really feed off of that. So that's just what I was trying to do, especially when I wasn't playing. Just bring energy, let the players in the field feed off of it, and go out there and ball out.
All right, Quentin Coates here since day number 1, now celebrating the Mariners in the championship. We'll be back with another interview shortly.
Luke Brenneman here with the Mariners reliever Christian Rodriguez to close out the summer of 26. See, Rod, you're the best reliever on Cape Cod last year. You guys fall short in the division championship series. How nice is it to get a Cape League title?
Oh, it's awesome, man. Last year left a little bitter taste in our mouth, and we thought we definitely had it last year, and I was fortunate enough to come back, get the opportunity to go at it again. And, I mean, between you guys, the coaching staff, Stevie and all the kids, I mean, couldn't draw it up any better. This has been awesome.
All the guys who come back for an extra summer, including yourself, have a unique relationship with Steve Engler, the Mariners manager. And do you mind just walking us through how you guys are so close?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I would run through a wall for Steve Engler. I mean, just the energy he brings every day. The way that he can just talk to his players and really get through when you need it the most. It's some people it's a little tough. Summer ball, you come in and he just brings a whole new meaning. He really makes, with kids coming in and out, just makes it a family, and it honestly makes it extremely easy to play.
You're one of the best competitors out here. Come into sticky situations, came into the game tonight. What makes you shine the brightest when the lights are all on you on the hill?
Oh, I got to give it back to my team. They've been doing it all summer, and they gave me some runs there when I came in. They gave me 2, and obviously things got a little away from me there, but they make it easy to just come in there and do my job. I mean, they always have my back, every mound visit, even in the dugout. They remind me I got one job, and I give it all to them because, like I said, they're in their 9 innings. I can't throw 9 innings, but yeah, no, I mean, the pressured situations are just all to my teammates and all to my coaches telling me the things that I need to hear, and just trying to do my job. And like I always say, is put my hitters in the best position to win a ball game.
Well, you did that tonight. Tossed a couple scoreless innings. The Mariners hold on to win 4-2 over Bourne to win the championship. Let's forget about baseball for a second. Favorite memory on Cape Cod?
Oh my gosh! I mean, right now.
No baseball. Let's go. I know you're buddies with Brian Matachat. You guys do things together. Just something like that.
If you guys couldn't tell through his interviews, Brian Matachat is a character. And one of my favorite memories probably was last year. We took an off day. Michael Elko, Sam DiCarlo, Brian Matachat, and I. We took a trip to Waterwiz. It must have been the funniest day I've ever experienced, aside from baseball. So Brian Matachat, complete character. Michael Elko, character. Sam DiCarlo, just a chill, relaxed guy, goes with the flow. That was probably top 5 in my memories of Cape Cod.
Waterwiz, a local water park here on Cape Cod. Christian, we're going to miss you here in Harwich, but he's walking out a champion. Stick around for more post-game coverage and interviews of Mariner stars.
Milo Hoffman here with TJ Zierman after the Mariners win the championship here on the Cape. You're smiling, you're cheesing. Everyone here is smiling out onto the field. What does this mean to you grinding throughout the summer here with the Mariners?
I mean, it's just tremendous. I mean, no words can describe the feeling I'm going through right now. Just all the tight games we had, all the competing, and just going out there and balling every day with your brothers. It's an awesome feeling, and I'm glad we could win the chip because I knew we were worthy of it the whole year.
You really emerged as the secret weapon for the Mariners out of the bullpen this season, going multiple innings. How'd you handle that role that you played here with the Mariners, and you really succeeded in it?
I just tried to come into the game and finish every game I came into, whether it's came in the 4th inning or the 5th inning. I just wanted to close it out and just be that guy, and that's what I tried to do. Sometimes I accomplished that, sometimes I didn't, but I was able to get a good amount of innings, and I'm really happy that's the way it worked out.
What's your mindset going on to the mound? You maybe know you're going to go multiple innings in a game. How do you feel heading up to that moment?
I just kind of prepare myself to not do too much. Because sometimes when you come to the game in the 8th or 9th inning, you're going to give it your best, throw it as hard as you can, but you can't do that when you're coming in for 4 or 5 innings because you have to pace yourself out. It's like running a mile. You're not going to sprint it. So just try to come in and pace myself out.
What are some of the biggest things that you're going to take from this summer? Overall, memories, just best moments that stick out to you?
Mainly just coming out here every day with the guys and the jokes we made. I mean, it was unreal. Just every day in the bullpen when we would blast our frat remixes before the game, just trying to get us pumped up. I mean, that's just some of the best parts of being out here is just getting excited with these guys.
How do you feel like you've improved from the very start to now?
I mean, I'm a completely different guy that I am than when I walked in here. I got my opportunity because my teammate was going to Team USA, so the spot opened up for me. Steve took a chance on me even though I didn't have a great freshman year, and I just came out here and really helped my confidence knowing I could face the top guys in the country, and that's just what I'm going to use to build on for next year and hopefully be the guy at UNCW too.
You talk about next year. What's your mentality heading into the next collegiate season?
Hopefully I could just become a starter, but as long as I'm playing, I'm happy. So hopefully my team to a regional, if not further, because it's been a couple of years since we've done that, and that's just the goal.
All right, thank you so much, TJ. We'll be back with more interviews. Stay with us here on Cape League TV.
For one final time at Whitehouse Field, Luke Brenneman here with Milo Hoffman, the pair of broadcasters for the Mariners this summer. Milo, we were treated to a better summer than most, but it's hard to have a bad summer out here on Cape Cod.
Oh, so fun. I mean, to cap it off with the win is unbelievable, but even without the championship, I mean, what a summer it was being with you, our entire media team. I mean, just the atmosphere at Whitehouse Field day in, day out, being on the Cape, so fun, but the championship just sits at the top right now.
Outside of tonight, what was your favorite memory of this summer?
Favorite memory? I mean, it's going to be kind of general, but I think, like, just the everyday life that someone lives here on the Cape. Like, I think, just the lifestyle that goes about here on Cape Cod is second to none. You feel like you're in a bubble out here. You really feel like you're just living your best life, and I think that's the thing I'm going to remember most, being with everyone that I care so much about, working with people that are just so great, so fantastic to be around, and just hanging out, having a fun time, and, of course, the beach doesn't hurt as well.
It starts when you get here and you're jealous of the people who have houses here. And then we realize we're here every day, and now we're here past August 10 as the Mariners win the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship. Personally, I got to thank my parents for making something like this happen for the second consecutive summer, and all the fantastic people that listen and tune in and tweet at us and just follow along with the Mariners, because the guys on the field are why you tune in, and we're just happy to be a part of it. So grateful for everyone involved. Andrew Raber, our camera operator, Sawyer Goldwine, our producer, had an unbelievable summer. There are limitations out here. We don't have production trucks. We don't have a big league ballpark. But Sawyer woke up every morning and worked tirelessly to have TV streams and radio broadcasts every day. Marlena Zhang, one of our camera operators. Ava Dunker, a fantastic high school photographer at Monomoy Regional High School. This is where they play their high school baseball games here at Whitehouse Field. Our boss, Anders Sailing. We could go on and on about Anders.
I mean, he just runs the ship so well. The guy that hires everyone. He's the top, and he makes sure that everyone is in their right spot. He makes sure that the ship is being run well, and that the content that we're putting out onto socials, live broadcasts, and Cape League TV is all great. So cannot thank Anders enough just for his presence that he's had all summer long.
You've probably never seen him, but he's been on Cape Cod for a long time, and he's a legend out here from a media standpoint. Our sideline reporter, Lily Reisenweber, had a great summer with her. The West Virginia Mountaineer came and killed it. Great on interviews, helping every day with live hits. Leah Cohen made all the cool graphics that Mariner fans got to see on social media. That was run by MK Macchiola and Grace O'Hara, and I would make the argument, I know we're the champions of the Champions League, but we have the best social media out here as well.
I mean, the stuff that we're putting out there is unbelievable. The content, you see, we win, and they're running out onto the field ready to capture the moment, out upstairs in the press box with us, bringing the energy, time in and time out. It's just, you couldn't have asked for a better crew that we got to work with.
And Michael Laba working tirelessly as a beat reporter and beat writer every single game, multiple articles, keeping Mariner fans in tap. All unpaid gigs just for the love of the game, and in a league like this, I would work for free my whole life if that was possible. Thank you so much to the entire Mariner Nation who tuned in every single night. And you guys are a town of champions again. For the 7th time, the Harwich Mariners take the Cape League crown. And for one final time, for our producer Sawyer Goldwine, my main man Milo Hoffman, I'm Luke Brenneman saying so long and good night. We'll see you next year, Harwich.